If me see me keep looking over my shoulder, I gotta watch my back. Oh, she egged me. Oh, shit all over my Rip Hamilton jersey. Go get me a towel. Y'all didn't know. Y'all.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, gentlemen, retired? Come on! He should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
And we're talking echelon, it's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute. It's Yankees first. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second.
Okay.
Knicks third.
No!
Jets fourth. Mets fifth. Oh, wait a minute. The Nets bit their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
That's why he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I think it's going to come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland going to crumble.
Oh, welcome to the Venom and Smoke Show. This is your host, Mo Young, kicking it to you live on this Friday. I know I always say arms out Friday every day, but it's cold as hell in this man cave I'm in right now. So, no arms out Friday this week. But, man, hopefully our lighting issues are fixed, because we had some lighting issues yesterday because of a certain person. Hopefully he keep that shit on the wrestling show. But let's just bring the Diabolical hater.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Hopefully we ain't got any. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Clear. And hopefully we don't have any issues like last night. That's some trippy shit last night. That still got my head fucked up last night.
I know that you mentioned that like a week or two ago we had a problem with like being online or like being on or one of our shows or something like that. You mentioned yesterday. I don't know. I could have sworn you mentioned that yesterday that you had, with because of Tiberius and whatever he was his language. You kept saying that they're gonna cut the show or whatever.
No, they didn't cut the show.
No, I was gonna say.
No,
I was gonna say the remember when we had a problem, like it was like 2 weeks ago with some dudes talking about Izzy's family and stuff like that in the chat? I bet you that's the reason why you had a situation. They probably tried to report the show.
Yeah, we good though. We all good. Tiberius language, I was doing that to save his page, but he didn't care. But man, let's get into it. We gotta talk about my Pistons first. 28 games. We have not won since October.
You had the Boston Celtics by 20.
By 20, dude.
I don't understand. Your squad doesn't suck that bad that they couldn't
don't suck at all.
That's what I'm saying.
The thing that pisses me off is Monty Williams. He was supposed to be the answer. He's supposed to be the coach. You have a fucking lineup that's working. Anything you change that lineup for what? Like, that's your lineup. That was the lineup to beat the Celtics. They had the Celtics by 20, and then they had them up again in the fourth quarter and then they just got outplayed, man. The 28 games, bro. That's horrible, man. And you can't blame Cade Cunningham because he keep dropping 40-point performances, 30-point performances. He can't do the shit by himself. You need to get rid of Isaiah Stewart because he don't want to be a big man. All he want to do is stand on the corner and shoot threes. I mean, everybody except Duran and Cade Cunningham should be on the trading block. Like right now. That's the only two. And Isaiah Thompson. Isaiah Thompson, Duran, and Cade are untouchable. Everybody else can go. Everybody.
But it's hard when you got a shitty squad because a lot of people aren't gonna want to go there. You know what I'm saying? So
Or we
trying to
gonna have to.
trade, you know what I'm saying? Trying to trade for somebody it's not gonna be that easy because a lot of people are gonna be like, I'm leaving a team that let's say is halfway decent,
Yeah.
and now you're sending me to one of the worst teams in the league. You know what I'm
It's
saying? I
the
think
worst team in the league.
Monty Williams just gotta rally those guys together what he has.
He needs to
Cause
get
I
rid of some people though and get some picks. He need to get rid of Isaiah Stewart one because I don't like his game for them. At first, I was a big Stewart fan, but I don't like Isaiah Stewart how he's playing. Like it's like you are supposed to be the bully and you keep being on the perimeter. You can't shoot like that. Get your ass down low and play. And it's just, I mean, Duran was hurt for a lot of these games, so that Duran is back. Hopefully, we can win. The funny thing is, lose 28, you win the next 20, you back in it. So hey, that's how you gotta look at it. Like you lose 28, you can win 28 in a row just as easy. So, but the fucked up thing is, we got the hardest schedule in the league left. We lost the teams we should have beat. We have the hardest schedule in the league. We play all our hard games now.
this is it's gonna prove what type of players you have. Are these
Yeah.
guys gonna give in and not play? Like, is Monty Williams not rallying his troops together? Are they playing like this because they don't want to play for Monty? So they're trying to get rid of him by their gameplay? You know what I'm
They're
saying?
not
Like,
getting rid of Monty Williams. Got the richest contract for a coach ever. He's not going anywhere, so they can forget that. They'll owe Monty too much money. But I'm like this: they're young, and I always said we can make the play-in, but not the playoffs. Remember, I always say that. I'm like, we're young, but we're not making the play-in the way we're doing now. I say we're
yeah,
young. I was a realistic fan. I said we're still too young. We need one killer instinct vet on that team to push them through the tough time. Because we be whooping people ass through the first 3 quarters. They get to the fourth quarter and it'd be like, what the fuck?
they gas out.
They gas out or they just make stupid mistakes. But Alex Burks, I want to curse out Alex Burks for the Nets game. We had the Nets beat too, but Alex Burks did not want to give Cade Cunningham the ball in the last second. They say that Monty Williams said the play was drawn up for Cade Cunningham because you remember Cade had 41 in that game. Cade was on fire. Alex Burks took it amongst himself to play hero ball, and we lost the fucking game. Trade Alex
You
Burks ass out of there. He's trash.
you gotta stick with the hot hand.
Hey, Lala.
Hey
Cade is
Lala.
your dog. We got a dog in Cade. He's a dog. I will tell the people he's a dog. Your dog got to run every day. He can't defer. He got to be the dog.
And if he
So
was the hot hand and he dropped 41, you give it to the person that got the hot hand. You don't, like you said, play hero ball and make that mistake.
he did that, and we almost. I mean, we should have beat the Nets twice. That was
And they
2
beat
victories
you.
you let drop back
They
to back.
beat you twice in less than a week.
In less than a day. It was back to back. And
Ah,
then we play the Celtics, who is a top team, and you blowing them out by 20, and you let them come back. That lets me know it's a young team. That's what that lets me know. It's a young team, and I kept telling people, I said, get your licks out now. Because when that young team grows up, because sky's the limit. And 28 games either gonna break them or they're gonna make them stronger. But
Is it a young team, or is it that
it's a very young team. Like all of them are young. Like,
I mean, maybe you do need more veteran presence for that know-how
and the
of.
vets we got ain't shit. The vets we have ain't shit.
See, that's what I say about the Knicks. The Knicks are one star away from actually making people
Y'all,
worried.
y'all got a dog in Brunson. Y'all got to steal. Y'all stole Brunson.
And the what you called Zion 2.0, he only plays when he wants to play. He's not consistent with Randall.
Yeah, Randall's not consistent.
Randall come out and drop 18 one game and then drop almost 40 the next. If he was a little bit more consistent, the Knicks would be dangerous, but Brunson can't do it all himself.
I think people told him he's the man and don't realize he's Robin. He's a Robin. He's always going to be a Robin. He's never going to be a Batman. So once he realizes he's not he's a Robin, he'll be more consistent. That's Brunson's team. I don't give a fuck with Becky Hammond or whoever else that was who said that he's too small. If y'all get another person by him, y'all could be contending in the East.
Oh yeah.
Fuck what she talking about. Like I mean, the height don't mean shit. That dude got game, man. Like he's a gamer. He has game. He is a gamer, man. Like seriously, straight up gamer.
He comes out and scores. You know what I'm saying? If he had somebody, to play off of, he doesn't really have that. You know what I'm saying? It's all him, and then everybody else contributes. R.J. Barrett and them. It's not consistent. If they, like you
Not at
said,
all.
if he had a Batman, then I think even his points, so he'll put up more points as well. You know what I'm saying? But he's the go-to, and he's been. I don't know if it. I mean, I'm not gonna say lucky. He's been skilled enough that when he's put in the position to be the Batman, take the last shot, he's been hitting them.
Right.
If we had one more player, I think the Knicks would be somebody that they would put up there with Philly
But the
and
East can be one. It could be one. The East is open.
I mean,
There's no
yeah, I
dominant
mean,
team in the East.
right now the only dominant team in the East that's shown dominance is the Boston. But you can see, as you can see through the
See,
last couple of weeks, they can be beat.
we should have beat them. That's the thing. The worst team in the league had them down 20. They could be beat.
They depend too much. They depend too much on the three ball,
Yeah.
and that's why they lost. I think it was one day last week. Instead of what's his name driving the ball to the hole and trying to get some contact, he tried to hit a three and he bonked it. That's the problem with this new NBA. This new NBA lives and die off the three. They don't play fundamental basketball.
I
If
looked at
you're
the
down,
game. Go ahead.
no, if you're down by one, you usually drive to the hole and try to, get fouled. Everybody now is, they want to take that step back 3-pointer. And unless you're Steph, there's not a lot of people that could just shoot that shit in your eye. Maybe
Right.
Damon or
Not
Damian,
even
maybe.
Dame this year. Not even
Yeah.
Dame this year. But I looked at the games on Christmas, and it was, it was just three, shoot three, shoot three, shoot three, layup, shoot three. Don't be surprised if they beat Houston. Will you beat Houston?
I don't know, because Houston, at least in the last couple of weeks, They've been beating teams.
Yeah, they've
You know what
been
I'm
beating
saying?
teams.
Houston's not going to be an easy win for
And we
anybody.
match up well with Houston because the teams are actually built identically, which is mind blowing. They just have a few more vets and I think one more good younger player than we have. But if you look at the damn teams, they're the same damn fucking team. It's the same team. It's frustrating. They can either beat you by 30 or lose by 30. There's no in between. Like, it's no in between. But the whole Detroit thing, man, is 28 games. Yes, that's bad. But like I said, if they go on a run, let's say they win 10 games in a row, you might get a different team then. Hey, get the losses out the way. That's the thing about basketball. You can lose 20. I didn't think that was the year the Bucks went to the finals. They had a bad record before the All-Star break, and then they turned it on after the All-Star break. And then they won like 24-3 or some shit like that. They kept that shit throughout the finals or some shit. So that's the thing about basketball. It's a long season. It's funny.
Yeah.
You can lose 28 games and they win all the rest of the games. They top seed. It's crazy. It's not going to happen. It's highly unlikely. It's highly unlikely it happens. But I'm just saying, theoretically, it could happen. And yeah, the Warriors are looking bad because the Warriors are old.
Not
By
just
basketball
that,
time.
they're a team, and for some crazy ass reason, when Draymond is playing, they win because of the little shit that he does, the rebounds, the little bit of defense he plays. You know, it's not even the points that he puts up. I think it's his presence makes that team click. Having that, you know, what do you call it? Having that because he's a bully. That's
Yeah,
what
he
he
is.
is. He's a bully. So he takes care of all the bully shit. This way, Steph and them could score. So you're gonna see that it's as crazy as it seems because he reminds me of like this age's Rodman that he didn't have to score. All he had to do was be on the floor. And because of the little contributions he makes is the reason why you win.
Yeah, but they're constructed badly. Their team always been constructed badly if you looked at it. From a basketball thing. They had a bunch of shooters, but they have no interior presence. That's how you beat the Warriors. Go into the hole. You're not gonna outshoot them. Like, and now they're smaller. The thing is, they're smaller and they're older. They got older and smaller by adding Chris Paul. I think maybe Chris Paul just need to retire because he's just not gonna win the title. They're older. Like I said, they're older
I don't. I
and
think
they
their
just
bench
not
is
right.
weak.
Yeah, they're not strong.
Their bench is weak, and you brought in Chris Paul because he was going to run basically your second offense, and they're really not that good off the bench. They're really not that good. And Steph and Clay, at least, well, I can't say Steph, but Clay, the last at least couple of weeks, he hasn't been playing up to what we're used to seeing Clay play as.
Clay has not been the same Clay since he's been hurt. Since he tore that knee up, Clay has not been Clay.
Well, maybe
So
it's
if I'm
time
the
to move on.
Warriors, I'm starting to trade pieces to get younger pieces because Steph is not going to be doing this forever. Draymond and Clay, I would trade Draymond too. I would trade Draymond, Clay, and Andrew Wiggins. See who I can get. The only person can stay is Steph because he's a brand. Everybody else can go.
Are you stuck with CP3 though?
You're stuck
You
with
know what I'm
him.
saying?
You're not. You're
If
not.
any,
You're not gonna
yeah, I was
think
thinking the
about
same
this.
thing.
You're not gonna get rid of CP3. CP3 probably on a 1-year deal, so he's going to deal with it for this year. He might have 1 year of good basketball, like basketball left. So, I mean, I wouldn't get mad. I can't get mad at keeping him. You got to keep him, but because you can't get rid of everybody. But I would trade Wiggins, I would trade Clay, and I would trade Draymond right now while they got some value. And start building through the draft. See the thing what they didn't do? They didn't build through the draft. Remember they had those good draft picks, like they sucked that one year because everybody was hurt. They picked James Wiseman, who was with us. They didn't go for the replacements of their stars. They didn't build for the replacements of stars. That's why Golden State sucks right now, because they were trying to ride Steph, Clay, and Draymond to the ground, till the wheels fall off. In basketball, you never know when that is. You never know when people start falling out their prime. So instead of them stacking them up with talent when they had that bad year, they never did. They never stacked up talent. I'm just saying it's pretty bad. It's gonna be a lot of dark days for Warriors fans when that little core 3 gone. It's gonna be dark days for them again.
Yep.
They said Christmas, the weekend NBA views was around 1.2 million views compared to the NFL, because the NFL games mean more. Those NFL games meant more because the season is shorter. So every
Not only
NFL
that,
game is important.
it's playoff time. It's right now. These last 4 or 5 games of the season dictate where everybody's falling in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or who's going to be in the top 8 and stuff like that.
The NBA, this is not even mid-season. Who cares about a Christmas Day game? So what's going to screw the NBA up? Because Christmas Day used to be NBA time. It will be next year because Christmas is on a Tuesday. Yeah, it should be on a Tuesday or Wednesday. And you can't play an NFL game on a Tuesday or Wednesday because you can't. So Christmas will be theirs next year. But every time Christmas falls between Thursday and Monday, it's the NFL's. Y'all gonna have these next couple years, NBA, to have it for y'all, because you can't have an NFL game. It'll throw everything off. Can't have an NFL game on a Tuesday or Wednesday. It's too close to a Sunday.
Yeah, so they're not going to play that short of a week.
Yeah. Unless, only time they did that was COVID, and that was a weird time. They're not doing that for Christmas. So y'all are straight. There will not be NFL games next year on Christmas. But the following year, if it's a leap year, y'all will. You better hope they don't have another leap year coming up. You will have it. Because NFL, I keep telling people, NFL has taken over as the favorite sport of Americans. Think about this. It used to be baseball. For a little while it was basketball, but it's gonna be the NFL forever. It's just because the NFL has a shorter season. It's a hard-hitting sport, so it means more. It means a lot more. For me to watch every NFL game can dictate the playoffs. You can miss the playoffs by 1 game. NBA, you got time to make it. People don't start caring about the NBA till about April-ish.
Well, no, I would say All-Star game.
Well, nobody even cares about the All-Star game anymore because it's trash.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
you're right.
They make the All-Star game mean something like they're going back to East and West. The winner of that game gets home court advantage in the playoff. In the finals. The winner of that game gets home court advantage in the finals. So no matter if it's an 8 seed or 1 seed, I guarantee you they'll play hard the damn All-Star game, because hey, if I make it to the finals, I get home court advantage. That's what you need to do. You need
that's how it was.
You need to do it.
You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how it was. Whoever won got home court advantage in the championships.
This would need to happen. Go back. If that happened, you need to go back to that, and they need to have them, make the All-Star game mean something so people will be interested in to watch it. I'm tired of watching it pick up bullshit. We're gonna shoot threes. We're gonna do this. We're gonna keep shooting threes. It didn't make no fucking sense. Stop it. Just get rid of that shit. Like, nobody want to watch that shit. Then the dunk contest, either get some real dunkers in there or get rid of it. Like, come on, man. Y'all getting G Leaguers in there, man. Get some real people. If the stars don't want to do it, then get rid of it. Why we keep having games on Saturdays? It's something new for the future. They're trying to see a market if there's a market for a game on Saturday. Instead of you trying to watch all these games on Sunday, I can flex some games to Saturday. Now I have more televised games. Because if we have all that shit on Sunday, not everybody want to watch these games. You only can watch what's usually two games at a time on Sunday. So yeah, unless you have nefarious means or the Red Zone channel. But you either watch two games at one time, and then the next slate sometimes is one game or two games, depending on where you live, on the next one. So that's 4 games, and then you got a Sunday night game. So that's 5 games most people can watch. And then you got the Monday night and the Thursday night game. That's 7 games. But if you add a Saturday game, add 3 games on Saturday. You're adding more televised games so you can have more eyes on the product, which is more views, which is more money. Which I'm all for the Saturday games. I'm for the Saturday games. Like, give me some opportunities to watch some teams that I might not have the opportunity to watch. This Browns team, even though they played Thursday, this Brown team I want to see more of. Yeah. Saturday playoff game, save me at boot camp. Yep. Where your ass at, Eric?
Yeah, see,
for you.
Look at that
It's a
again.
game tomorrow night. Yeah, it is. It's gonna be games on Saturdays.
It's a good game. You know what I'm saying? It's who's it? Dallas.
I think they're adding Saturday games because Thursday night. No, they're gonna keep the Thursday games. And the Thursday games on Amazon that some people have, some people don't. But these Saturday games on the NFL Network, man, you got a network. Why not put games there? That's gonna get you to watch the NFL Network. And it's a money thing why they're doing Saturday games. The NFL gonna have games on Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Shit, they might even throw a Friday game in that bitch one time.
They did. Black Friday.
Yeah, they threw a fucking Friday game in that bitch. They're Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's the NFL. They'll throw a Friday game in that bitch. They don't care. The only time they can't do it is Tuesday and Wednesday because it's hard. Especially if you play Sunday. You got to do a turnaround. It's going to suck. That's why the Thursday games suck, because if you get a person who nicked up on Sunday, they could usually play Saturday or Sunday, but they're not going to play Thursday if they got like a bruise on the ankle or something. So that's why the Thursday games suck, because because of injuries. That's why you notice you'll see some games they'll be hurt. Like Tyreek Hill was hurt for one, and he came back the next week. It's these Thursday games suck. Like, because where it is, I would almost get rid of a Thursday game and just move that bitch to Friday and get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But hey, they go keep Thursday, so that's what
they just need to schedule better, because a lot of the Thursday night games, at least last year and a couple of them this year, shouldn't have been.
That was the Christmas party. Hold on, I thought that was the Christmas party you said y'all was attending. Now it's the damn New Year's Eve holiday party. Y'all, how many holiday parties y'all got, man? Yeah, with the Christmas one, we let you have that one. That New Year's Eve one. What we doing here? What we doing here, Eric? What we doing?
Doc got earbuds in, sitting in the bathroom at the party, like, what they talking about?
How about you cast us to the TV so we can tell you how your PTO, how your ass be sneaking out on your PTO and shit.
I think he did mention that he was doing a party last
Oh, he
week.
was at
That
work. Yeah, he was at work last week. Oh, yeah, he was. All right, man. All right.
I'm gonna have to
But
write
yeah,
another letter to HR.
see,
This
I'm
is
tired of these letters from
ridiculous.
Jay now. Bring your ass to work. You, new year, new you, bro. Fuck this shit. Oh, but man, good to be on
That's
the
funny.
NFL, man. Week 16 was, and it was something.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday's game. I mean, did they come back and put points on the board? Yes, but they let Cleveland just jump on them too quick. Too many mistakes in the beginning of the game, and it was hard for us to overcome the points that they put up on the board. I mean, yeah, yesterday was a shitty game.
I'm put this way. That's technically week 17, but we'll go with it. But we'll talk about yesterday's game. The thing is, Joe Flacco is showing is better. Deshaun Watson better take some notes from Joe Flacco. He just let their playmakers work. And Cleveland is going to be dangerous in the playoffs. They are going to be fucking dangerous because they got a defense that travels. You see this, Dennis Allen? That's how you build a fucking defense. The fucking defense going to travel. They play in the cold, so it don't matter if they play in the cold or hot. They got a
Yeah,
team that can do some damage. Like, they can do some fucking damage. I'm telling people, watch out for the Cleveland Browns. They can do some fucking damage. And then, they know how to play Baltimore. So, they can play Baltimore. Baltimore and they play in the division together, so they're not scared of Baltimore.
I don't know. Baltimore seems a lot stronger though. At least in my opinion, I think that Baltimore right now is on that train trying to get to the Super Bowl.
But
They
I've said this. What better else way to beat somebody, right? Than your division rival. You know how to play your division rival. That's why I say if Cleveland has to travel to Baltimore, that's not going to be a big task for them because they have to do that. They did that already.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to work for them. So he said, "Man, look, don't have your missus beat your head in because of us. Don't have her whip your ass because of us. We just joking." Jay, don't believe the hype in Baltimore. They will let you down like the Cowboys in the playoffs. I'm just, Baltimore let's talk about the Baltimore San Fran. The reason why I picked up I picked Baltimore in that game is because Baltimore is the only one that can hit San Fran in the mouth. They have a defense that can stop them. And then they can hit them in the mouth because they got a running quarterback. They got some playmakers on the outside. They can expose San Fran, which is the weakness that we always say what's in San Fran defense is the secondary. The secondary is suspect as fuck. All you got to do is hold up that front seven, and you will expose San Francisco. And that's all Lamar Jackson did. Because ain't nobody on that front line can outrun Lamar Jackson. So that shows you that running quarterback can beat San Fran.
Nah.
That can pass.
He
That
made
can
what
pass.
he made that linebacker from fucking San Francisco look stupid
Oh yeah,
when he
you
when
can't.
he when he scrambled that last play or towards the end of the game. He ran towards them and then got them all confused, and then he ran away from them.
Yeah, look,
I
Lamar
think, like I
Jackson.
said, they know the formula.
Yeah, they got the formula. But I'm just saying that's the reason why I picked them against San Fran. And it looks like Brock Purdy can't handle pressure.
No. What do you have? 3 interceptions, 4 interceptions?
Like four interceptions. Man, it was bad.
That one game bumped him out of consideration for MVP because he showed that if he doesn't have the weapons that, like, he's not a big enough quarterback to take over a game.
No, indeed, he's not. Let's see. I don't like how people put Lamar in the MVP race from one game, but if we talk about stats, Brock Purdy's still MVP. Not after that performance. Shit, he get knocked down. And I hate to say this shit because Cowboy Nation is going to fucking wet themselves. But Dak Prescott is the MVP if you go numbers.
Right now?
If you go by the numbers, Dak Prescott is the MVP. Now, if you go by the eye test, I don't know. No, the MVP should be Tyreek fucking Hill. That's who should be the fucking MVP. But nobody want it. We know it's not going to be a wide receiver award. But Tyreek Hill is the MVP. Dude almost got 2,000 yards receiving. That's unheard of. Tyreek fucking Hill should be the MVP. But we know since it's a quarterback and running back award, it's either going to be Dak or Christian McCaffrey. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, I would have to agree on that. Right now, it would have
4 picks. Yes.
It would have to be either one of those two.
Well, I'm not opposed to CMC, but it should be either Tyreek Hill and CMC because they had the most impactful years. And the receiver has never won the MVP award, which is crazy. Like, that's nuts. Think about Jerry Rice had years, some ridiculous years with 22 touchdowns. Randy Moss, remember Randy Moss year with the Patriots? He never won MVP. He was scoring every game. You telling me not one receiver is worthy of the MVP? This is the year for it. Tyreek Hill is just unguardable. And I know Pat Mahomes is kicking himself that they let him go. He needs him right now. Patty Back needs him right now.
Yeah, because that new crybaby persona is not cutting it. He looks like
picked the Raiders though. I remember I was telling y'all last week. I said I want to pick the Raiders with my heart, but my head I went with a head pick, but I should have went with my heart because that Raiders defense is serious, and those receivers suck. Those receivers suck for Kansas City.
Yeah, but that's Andy Reid.
You can see he think anybody can fit in. No. Patty Mack is throwing some lasers to these dudes and they're dropping the fucking ball. Like, I would be pissed off too if I was Patrick Mahomes. I'm throwing you the ball in your hands, right? And you drop that motherfucker.
He's had a lot. He's had a lot of overthrows this year, though.
That too, but the line is shitty. If I throw you a ball, right, and it hits you in the hand, like remember that one instance he threw it and it hit Tony in the hands, and the dude picked it off and ran it the other way. Like, dude, I threw it in your hands, and they're like, Izzy is back.
What's up, Iz?
Good evening, everybody.
Oh shit,
that's loud. You always.
God damn it! And I was being quiet.
Oh, you good?
Okay.
But when you first come on, that bitch be like, "Good evening, everybody." Like,
I know my earphones just was like
yeah, you notice why I always when it come on, I start fucking with my earphones. I know that shit about to be loud.
And I'm not using any mic. It's my laptop mic.
Yeah, it's just good though. I think it's just how the acoustics of the room makes it loud. When you in. The Chiefs receivers thinking about running it without catching it first. That might be the truth.
No, they just shitty.
It might be the truth, and a mixture of them being shitty is another truth. It's I think Pat Mahomes is like, I shouldn't have signed a 10-year deal. That's what he should. That's what he looking at. I should have signed a 10-year deal. Fuck this.
Hey, Kansas City, do yourself a favor. Do whatever you got to do, and get Devontae Adams out of Las Vegas.
They're not going to trade him to a divisional rival.
But come on, if the Raiders are like, give me a 1 and a 4, you don't think they do that?
Yes. No, because any number one that you get from Kansas City would be towards the bottom.
Round.
Yeah, be late.
Second round.
But still, you got two numbers.
I want to tell them they had a chance to get OBJ. They had a chance to get OBJ.
They had a chance to get what's his name from the Titans too.
DeAndre Hopkins. You could have OBJ and D-Hop on the same fucking team.
Yikes.
With Pat Mahomes. Jesus Christ, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
They had Hill. Why let him go?
They let him go.
He wanted out.
No, Hill said he was doing that to mortgage for a bigger deal. But they didn't come up with a bigger deal in time, so he took the deal with Miami. And
now he's set. I bet he does commercials in Miami. He's making money left and right.
He is doing commercials in Miami.
See?
I can see Higgins going to the Chiefs. He could be.
Yeah.
I guess he said, "Mo, come on, but he could do something." But OBJ did something that last game, and not the game before last. He did something. But I'm like this in this offense. OBJ would be great in that offense. That's a number 2 receiver.
I say you put OBJ. There. You put OBJ in the slot. Yikes!
With D-Hop there, we talking about they could have D-Hop and OBJ.
Yep.
We already said OBJ is nothing but a number 2 receiver. He's not a number 1 receiver. He said this already. He complements D-Hop. They do different shit. You had D-Hop and him together with that. I guarantee you Pat Mahomes will be having a different season right now. And he still has ridiculous numbers. That's the funny shit. He has ridiculous numbers to say his receivers are trash. And they need to tell Travis Kelce, stop eating the Swift. That's what I gotta tell you. because this shit ain't working. You better go back to sisters. You had game when you was dating the sister. You better go back to sisters because she is not helping you out. You looking like a shell of yourself. So, I mean, you can't always have video game numbers every year.
No.
But them receivers are horrible with Kansas City. Them receivers are god awful, except for Rashid Rice. Everybody else had to go.
Look at the dude that we signed from the Chiefs and we sent his ass back.
And he hasn't done nothing. It's done nothing for Kansas City.
That's sad.
I don't give a fuck about the Swift fans.
Fuck them.
She is a fucking Eagles fan. She's slick. She thinks she's fucking slick. She's a bona fide Eagles fan. Who did Pat Mahomes beat in the Super Bowl last year? The Eagles. She's doing that for the Eagles. She is taking the essence of fucking Travis Kelce. She's a villain. She's taking the essence of Travis Kelce and making him a half of himself.
He's not immortal anymore. He's mortal.
No, he's not immortal. She took the essence. She's like,
yeah. Every time she makes him bust a nut before the game, instead of letting him have his essence, he's like, okay, now I gotta go catch some
I
passes,
knew it was
and he
over when he
dropping
had that
shit.
cop mustache. Once he got that cop mustache, I knew it was over.
That's 70s porn mustache.
Yeah, once you get that mustache, it's over. I can't trust nobody who ain't got no chin hair. Bro, I cannot trust it. Just walking around without chin hair, who just got a mustache, thick mustache, like a Ned Flanders mustache. I can't trust you. I'm sorry.
Ned Flanders, yeah. Hibbity bibbity. That's probably what he says in the. That's probably what he says in the fucking fucking when they're calling the play. Oh diggly wiggly, oh ugly wuggly. Now every time I see Travis Kelce, I'm gonna think of that dude.
Think of Ned Flanders. He came out there with that Ned Flanders mustache. I said, "Oh hell no! What the? Okay, Gabriel. Fuck no.
He looks
I
like
was Pat Mahomes. Grow it back. Grow that bit back.
or at least grow some fuzz so it doesn't look. He's out there all clean shaven. He's got it shaped up in the whole 9 yards.
That man got it. He looking like a cop.
He looks like a pedophile. Fuck a cop.
Oh shit.
He does. I mean, I'm just saying his look. I'm not accusing him. There's no allegedly. I said he looks like a pedophile with that mustache, especially with Swift, with Taylor Swift. She looks like she's like 10 years old.
Oh. Well, they say if you only have a mustache. They say what? They say not all pedophiles have mustaches, but not all people who have mustaches are pedophiles, but all pedophiles have mustaches. That's how the old saying goes.
Hey Mo, aren't you a Red Sox fan?
No,
Nope.
he turned that card in last year.
Okay. They just got Giolito assholes.
What is it with your squad? They got all this money. They opened up all this money by getting rid of all that pitching, and they haven't done one thing. I haven't heard them do one thing.
Okay. They offered the same to Ohtani. He said no. They offered the same. It was better than what Yamamoto got. He said no. What can you do?
I told you why, though. They don't want to have to travel so long to get back home.
And I buy that.
It's rare. I mean, we had Hideki Matsui, but it's rare that you don't see a Japanese player playing on the East Coast. Because even what's his name, Ichiro played for Seattle.
Yeah, but that's an Asian community. It's largely an Asian city. Man, but what he offered. They said no. Look, move on. Let's go.
Yeah, but you haven't done anything.
I got nothing for you.
You know what I'm saying? It's time. Like time's ticking. Before we know it, spring training will be here.
Thank God. Thank God. My football season went to hell.
Oh, mine's is on life support.
Mine is right with you.
If we don't win this week,
it's over.
You ain't beating the Buccaneers.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna tell you this: we're gonna do the most Saints thing possible. We're gonna win the next 2 games and still
not a chance.
Look, we're gonna win. Look, I'm telling you, I know my squad. They do the most miraculous shit. Like, why you didn't do the shit all year? We're gonna win the next 2 games.
Who did you got? Tampa and who else?
In Atlanta. We gonna win the next 2 games
No, you
and do the most second state ever. They gonna give us hope. And then when Tampa plays Carolina, I think they play at 3:00 that day. We gonna beat Atlanta, and we gonna be like, yes, we got a chance. And then Tampa Bay is gonna kill Carolina, and we gonna lose. They're gonna do the most. They're gonna do the most Saints thing. They're gonna win out. That's what they do. That's what they do. Oh shit! I'm about to say not you having lighting issues either.
Fucking stand.
Hashtag find Lala.
Oh, she's found. She's okay now.
Okay.
She woke up feeling drained.
Oh boy.
And me and a certain other person is having
words
on Twitter as right now.
Okay.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
He don't want that smoke. Just saying. Don't make us roll up to New Jersey. Don't make us do it.
Tell you the goons are on hold.
Told you, Hudson, pal. Dump your ass in the Hudson.
All
right. We'll dump you where Jimmy Hopper at.
Oh Lord. Well, Jimmy Hopper was burnt, according to the Irishman.
No. Allegedly, he was buried under the old Giants Stadium.
You better watch the Irishman. They said they shot him and burned him. That's why you can't find it. I don't know which one. You might be underneath the Giants Stadium. I mean, the Giants Stadium. MetLife. Oh,
shit.
I say we just bury his punk ass in the damn Hudson.
But last week, Anthony actually won the week. He went 12-4.
Damn.
Oh shit.
That's impressive.
And Hater, you were second. You went 11-5.
Oh, nice. I
went 10-6, and both Doc and Izzy went 9-7. So I gained 1 up on Izzy, which puts me at 144-95. The Doc is 139-100.
Ooh.
Izzy is 150-90. The Hater is 133-106. Anthony is 135-99 because he missed 4 games. So he could have probably been caught up. He'd probably been close to you than me if he would have missed them 4 games. And then Nasty is bringing up the rear at 65-60.
Exactly what
pick Nasty.
Well, your pops came in a couple of weeks and picked for him, and then he stopped coming.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Pops. Oh, well, Pops been under the weather, so he'll be doing better. Yeah, he had pneumonia. He doing better though, right? Last time I talked to him, call him tomorrow. Let them rest. And all of us went 1-0. Well, except for the Hater. Everybody else went 1-0 this week because he picked with his heart.
That was an ass kicking.
Yeah.
You know, the good part of that game was, with one of my teams that's in the playoffs, I played the Jets defense. And another team that's in the playoffs, I played Cleveland's defense.
I'm in the championship game right now of Nasty's league. And I had to play against Breece Hall, who gave her 32 points. Oh, fuck you, Breece Hall. Fuck you, Breece Hall.
Ooh.
Then I gotta go against McCaffrey. It's some fucking bullshit. McCaffrey against fucking Washington.
Oh man, that's gonna be killer. That's gonna be killer yards.
My only saving grace is I got the Rams defense going against the Giants. I saved your fucking grace.
You might hold on.
No,
you might be in trouble there, pal.
Because Tyrod Taylor could ball. When he came into the game last week, they looked a little bit more impressive than with Chicken Cutlets or whatever the fuck his name is.
Don't worry about it. I got Vegas, Houston, and Dallas on the bench. I'll change it. It doesn't matter. I got some defenses.
Who do you got?
Vegas, Houston, and Dallas.
Ooh. Dallas got a
And
tough game
Houston is
tomorrow
playing
night.
Tennessee. And the Vegas is playing the Colts. I'm not touching Dallas because they playing Detroit.
Yeah, tomorrow night's game is going to be a good game.
With Vegas and Houston, I'll mess with that one. So if I ride, look like it, y'all play what? Y'all play Sunday, so good. I got time. Only Saturday game I got is Dallas.
There's only one Saturday game this week, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, Dallas against Detroit. So man, it's this week. I mean, this past week. Let's see, man. Y'all should have beat the fucking Eagles because the Eagles want to give y'all the fucking game.
Man, they were
Chicken cutlets is gone. No more of this. We ain't gonna see no more of this. I hope he fucking cashed on his 15 minutes game.
I don't care. I honestly don't give a damn.
Y'all need to go get a QB.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't care.
honestly, what you do is you're stuck with this dude for another year?
Yes.
So you're gonna have to ride it out. I would keep Tyrod Taylor because he's proven that he can move the ball, and this way, and you can keep chicken cutlets, but you know what I'm saying. He showed that after people got film on him, he's really can be contained.
But that being said, the Giants' offensive line is pathetic.
Yeah.
No, well, that's a lot of offensive lines in the league are pathetic.
Yeah. But I think the Saints game ruined chicken cutlets. It ruined it. Like
I think it was the beginning. No, it was the beginning.
He was getting sacked left and right,
him a new asshole in that game.
He got sacked 5 times? 7 times?
7.
Another one.
Exactly.
Like another one.
And another
one. They took that shit personally. So that's what happened. And then I guess the Eagles say, shit, we ain't got to play back. Let's go attack him. They start attacking him. See, you can't attack Tyrod Taylor.
Because he can move. He'd take off. As soon as he sees that defense coming, he takes off.
And plus,
so it stretches the defense out when he could run like that. And that's the one thing about having a mobile quarterback. It stretches the defense out.
And DeVito holds the damn ball too long, man.
Yes.
Wait. He is mobile. He just don't have an arm. His arm sucks.
He's mobile. He goes from the standing position to the laying down position very well.
I seen him break one off, break a couple runs. He is mobile, but he is. I can say he is great value. Tim Tebow, and Tim Tebow had bad throwing mechanics and a suspect arm.
You're not going to be blasphemous like that. No.
He's wearing 15 for a reason.
No. Do not put Tommy Cullins, compare him to Tim Tebow. Don't do that.
Tim Tebow, without the winning gene. Tim Tebow was more of a better winner than he is. What is Tim Tebow? Tim
Tebow was a stud in college. When he came to the NFL, he was just like every other quarterback.
Hold on a second. Mrs. B, they're comparing Tommy Cullins, Tommy DeVito, to Tim Tebow. Okay.
We're not comparing him to college Tim Tebow. But pro Tim Tebow, he is garbage. Pro Tim Tebow is garbage.
Pro Tim Tebow won a fucking playoff game.
One.
And that's a playoff game.
And I remember that running back from the Redskins who was a fucking criminal, won a Super Bowl game and broke a record. Doesn't mean he was a great running back. Timmy Smith.
Oh, Tim Smith?
Yeah. Who says I want to be Timmy Smith? He won a fucking playoff game. He won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't want to be. I wouldn't want to be compared to Tim Tebow either, though.
Like, what's up with these Tims winning the one playoff game and they thinking they great? Fucking Tim Tebow, Timmy Smith.
It could be worse. It could be Aaron Hernandez.
Oh shit.
Damn, you got to go there.
Yeah, I went
I'm just saying, like Tommy Cutlets, look, everybody loved him. They loved Tommy Cutlets when he came out. People were doing this every time. Yeah, I saw the Giants fans in the Superdome doing this, and I said he's still trash like Tim Tebow. I said it then.
And you know what bugged me about that, Mo, right quick? Giants fans were pissed because the Saints were doing this. I had no problem with it. They were just, if the Giants, they should have done something about that, but no, they lie down like dogs.
You're not lying. That's his problem. He always have the most unfortunate injuries.
Yeah.
You remember when he played for the Chargers? The doctor gave him a shot in the ribs and punctured his lung. I mean, he's the most unluckiest player. So Tommy Cutlets will be back in the game in about the third quarter. You're gonna see Tommy Cutlets coming back out there. The dude. But back to those Giants fans. He come to the Superdome in that lime green suit. Coming that bitch with that suit on. He was doing this shit too. So they did it back.
That's all. I had no problem with it.
Look, that's his signature. That's like Johnny Manziel when he was doing this shit. And everybody sacked him was doing this. What's up, sis? Go up, Nelly.
Hey, Nelly.
Oh, hey, sis, Coquito.
I'm like, why would they get mad that he doing that? That's his signature.
I just said I don't have a problem with it. They should have smacked the Saints in the mouth, but they didn't. So
they got smacked in the mouth.
That they did.
Right. That's the last time we won.
It's a miracle that he didn't get hurt in that game. He got sacked 7 times.
I agree with you, brother.
I felt bad for him. Like it got so bad. It felt like when we ended Kurt Warner's career in that divisional game when he was with the Cardinals. And I was like, stop the damn match. I was like, fucking JR, stop the damn match.
Stop the damn match.
That last one when he got hit and everybody went, ooh, he dead. People were screaming, he dead. Because he looked like he was
Excuse me.
That's how.
Thank you.
That's how I felt about Tommy Cutlets. I'm like, they're gonna kill this guy. Get him out the game. They're gonna kill him.
Yeah, but he's a young guy, so he could take it.
I felt sorry for him. Jay, you know how much I hate the fucking Giants. I felt sorry for him. like, dude, I was like, shit, take him out the game. Shit.
I'm like,
Dennis Allen
I was killing that fucking game early.
You didn't want a murder on your field. That's what it was.
I didn't want to witness a murder. I didn't want to go in and have to fucking tell him how we killed Tommy DeVito and talk to the police about where was I and all that shit. I didn't feel like talking to them first 48 style about, well, it happened on the 50-yard line. Well,
the first 48.
First 48, damn.
First 48.
It couldn't be Law and Order. It had to be the first 48.
I'm just saying. My seatmate is actually the detective that was on the first 48. So I had to talk to him about seeing the murder here. So that's what happened.
At least you had somebody to coach you. Don't tell them this. Don't tell them that.
Yeah, he had to tell me that. You can't tell me that. It's a fucking murder.
Because you gotta think about it. If you killed DeVito, then you got to deal with the mafiosos.
You got to deal with them coming down there.
Yep. Trying to take over New Orleans.
Well,
opening up franchises.
The mob had its hold on New Orleans until Marcelo went down. Shit. It's shit. Hey, it is what it is. But I don't feel sorry for Tommy DeVito, man. You go ahead on and cash in right now because you're not about to be the quarterback for the Giants.
Nope.
No.
You have a chance to do it.
And there's another team out there that's watched him and are like waiting for the Giants to let him go, and you'll see him get scooped up by somebody.
And he will get scooped up. He will.
He will be a Jet next year.
Oh
no! Ooh. Listen, let me tell you something.
They're gonna keep him in the greater New York area.
No.
The fuck they going to do?
Send his ass to Buffalo.
Oh,
Send his ass up to Buffalo. We don't need him.
Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? You know
You
what?
sure
We got
about
rid
that?
of Zach. We got Tommy Cutlets coming back.
Listen, I can't complain. We ain't got a quarterback. With Simeon, with the
We
other
will have
kid,
one next year.
Brett Ripken, or whatever the hell his name is, they all fucking suck ass. We won't have nothing until fucking Aaron Rodgers gets on the field next year.
That's what
Does
I'm saying.
Green
Y'all got
Bay?
a quarterback at least for 1 year.
But does
Nah, I
Green
think
Bay
he'll
get
play
you
more
number
than 1
one?
year. Huh?
Does Green Bay get you number one this year?
No. He didn't play enough games.
Ah, okay. So
Nope.
they get the number two. It's
So
I
the
don't-
Yep.
so the we fucked them over. Well, not that we fucked them over,
Mhm.
but we pretty much fucked them over like we got fucked over last year with
Okay.
a number one pick because the guy didn't play enough games or we
Okay.
didn't. You know what I'm saying? So
This
that's good
dude
for
played
us.
literally 50 seconds in the season.
Man,
Shit, it was over.
that's still horrible.
Yeah, less than 50 seconds if you think about it, because it don't take that
Yeah,
much to go 3 downs.
that was
You,
it. All they did was y'all just absorbed his contract. That's all y'all did. The picks
Mhm.
didn't matter. They basically gave him for money considerations. That's what they did.
nobody thought that he was gonna get hurt like that.
I
Even
guarantee
though,
you, y'all.
even if you really think about it, if you want to go there and you want to talk about the weirdness of the fact that he came back from an injury that takes 9 months to even think about recovering from, it was not even what 2 months, 3 months,
Yeah, he
and
was back.
he's already practicing. It tells me that maybe this is something that was in the script
Oh,
for them not to lose a pick.
ah, I don't buy that conspiracy theory.
Hey, you never know.
I'm
Because
being
there's
real with you because you never seen anybody come back from a
nobody,
Achilles tear
Nobody.
in 3 months.
nobody
Right.
ever. My boy got an Achilles injury around the same time that Aaron Rodgers did, and his shit is still fucking swollen.
That dude probably sprained his Achilles, and they told him, "We're gonna play this as a torn Achilles." What the fuck happened? We're not giving him a first round pick.
Yep. That's why
long run where he said he was coming back, he's not coming back.
No, indeed.
Oh Lord. Oh.
You want to hear something funny about bad luck Commanders? Ben Sam Howell this week game start. Jacoby Brissett. Now Jacoby Brissett has a hamstring injury in practice, so he's now questionable. Oh,
and you know what? He runs that offense a lot better than Sam Howell does.
I just want to know why. Why did Sam Howell start so many games? Jacoby Brissett is actually a decent QB.
Because actually, briefly, he led the NFL in passing yards. Briefly.
Yeah, but also interceptions.
This team is not good. The Commanders aren't good.
No, I was like the Commanders, first of all, let all their defensive monsters go for whatever reason.
The only good guy on offense is what,
the funny
McLaren?
thing is the Commanders are in a lot of games. It's not like they're getting blown out left and right.
Exactly, that too.
And then Jacoby Brissett is the better quarterback.
Yeah.
He studied under Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Sam Howell is okay. You got weapons. They actually have weapons. The fucking Washington Commanders have weapons on the outside.
Yeah.
QB is not it. Sam Howell is not it.
And I'll tell you what, since they let go of those two defensive players, that defense has been pretty solid.
Yeah.
So maybe trading those players away was a smart move.
But I'm not picking the Commanders this week. I see who they fucking play. No, I ain't picking them this week.
49ers.
The fucking 49ers are going to be pissed.
Yeah, they should be stomping them out.
I'm tired of hearing the Sam Howell with the most sack, but the Giants leading the NFL in sacks giving up. Yeah, we all know the Giants fucking offensive line is Swiss cheese. We know.
At best.
At best. But Sam Howell gets happy feet in the pocket. Y'all another one that needs a QB in the draft, just like we need a QB in the draft. This is the draft to get you a QB. There's so many good QBs coming out.
Yeah, but by the time you guys draft, those QBs are gone.
No, it ain't. Because if we don't make the playoffs, we go on 12. They don't have one of them now. They're gonna have one of them there by 12.
I think that out of the first, there's only going to be one non-quarterback picked in the first probably 5.
If y'all stay at 3, we getting Drake May. Y'all should have enough of these damn North Carolina QBs because they ain't Sam Howell from fucking North Carolina. Y'all better be hoping somebody drop. Caleb Williams drop. That'll be the best thing.
No, Caleb Williams is going first.
Yeah,
and then
what was that kid from LSU?
Nah, unless he has a hellified combine, I don't see it.
I mean, when do they play? Tomorrow? Today? Late? No, today is
LSU?
Today is Ohio State is playing.
Yeah, LSU not playing. Jaden Daniels not playing in the game, so it doesn't even matter. First Heisman never to play in the bowl game.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
Was that his choice?
Yeah. This needs to stop. This need to be like, you know what? Your NIL money stops if you don't play in the bowl game. This makes these bowl games unwatchable. I know my Miami Hurricanes lost, but that game was horrible to watch because we had so many starters gone.
I had to watch that game.
Ugh. They got smashed.
It was horrible because we had so many starters missing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Rutgers wouldn't have had a chance against our full-strength team. But you're playing backups who didn't play the whole game. I mean, the whole season. They come in and you say, oh, play the bowl game. Same with Tulane. Backups. Oh, play the bowl game. Like, what the fuck? Like, this needs to stop. College football needs to revamp that.
But I think the reason why they don't play the bowl game, one, it's not a big deal because it's not for the national championship. And also, what if they get hurt? Now their draft stock goes down. So I'd rather stay healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Get hurt at the combine.
As soft as motherfuckers are now, as soft as this league is now, they looking for longevity. So they're not gonna play in these games.
Yeah, Marvin Evans Jr. not playing, so you know what that means NFL draft time. Yeah, I'm like this.
He should be going too.
You can get hurt. You can get hurt stretching out the bed.
Mm-hmm.
You can get hurt walking down some steps. Man, look, play the fucking game.
You can feel your knee falling down some steps.
How about this? How about you break a record in a bowl game? Now your stock then went all the way up. That's what they used to do. The bowl game used to make the stock go up because most people watching the bowl game.
Yes. Now your stock can go up with a good combine. So why risk getting hurt when all you got to do is run a 40-yard dash, do your vertical leap, and for a quarterback, you got to run the tree with the receivers, the receiving tree. It's a lot easier now. They've made this league so soft.
I say, or your stock can go down. See, you're playing Russian roulette with that combine. You could have a bad day at the combine, and now we don't have any last game to watch you on. So it's like, okay, if I'm a person in the front office, this dude is a quitter, and he has the bad combine numbers. I'm gonna pass on him. And he can have 3 years of good tape. I'm like, this play.
Yeah, but that's how sometimes you get a steal in the draft. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a good combine. The team says, "All right, fuck it. I'm gonna take Mo Young at in the second or late second or early third round, and now I got a gem. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I didn't see
saying?
that. I didn't see people have great last bowl games and bad combine numbers and became like Pro Bowlers. Like I believe the film. I'm a guy that the film doesn't lie. I don't give a fuck what you do in shorts. I don't give a fuck what you do in shorts. What do you do on the field?
I want to know if you're a quarterback. I want to know what you're doing when those 11 guys are rushing at you. What are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Are you mobile? Or do you have accuracy? Do you have a strong arm? You know what I'm saying? Can you read defenses and change your offense and scheme around during the game, like let's say a Peyton Manning or something like that? Those are the things that I'm interested in. I think a lot of these teams get people like, let's use what's his name from USC. They say he's
Mm.
probably the most ready to be an NFL quarterback, but you don't know. He might not be able to read the complex defenses. You know what I'm saying? He might not have the football IQ that people think quarterbacks should have. You know what I'm saying? Until they're in the game or in a preseason game or in a regular season game, that's when you really know what your guy's gonna do. Because even in practice, everybody holds back. You know what I'm saying? They're not
Yeah,
playing a full on kill the quarterback practice. He's wearing the red jersey for a reason.
definitely. And before we get in our picks, though, you heard about what's happening in Denver with Russ and Russell Wilson? Bronco Country, let's
That's
ride no more.
I mean they still owe him over 100 million. So if they're gonna get rid of him, they're
It's
still gonna
still
be paying for it.
yeah, dead cap hit gonna
2
be like
years.
over
Yeah.
80 million. I heard.
For 2 years, yes.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I don't like Sean Payton. Sean Payton was being a thug in this. Like there was Ryan Clark said, he was being a thug. Like because Drew Brees had the same qualities as Russell Wilson, friendly, kissing babies, and all that shit he was talking about. Drew Brees did all that. Like, it's just that he never gave Russ a chance. I believe. I
No, his
believe.
problem is, from what I've read, they wanted him to restructure his contract, and he
Hell
told
no.
them no
I'm
because
not doing it.
he's supposed to get incentives for not being injured, and they wanted him to restructure those perks so that this way they wouldn't be paying him a lot of money. So you bench him.
I'm like
He
this. I don't think he got a fair opportunity. And they won a couple games. They remember they started like 1-7 or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
They won some games. So it's not like Russ got bad numbers this year. His numbers not bad. If you look at his numbers, they're not bad. They're not great, but they're not bad. And then I believe he don't want Russell Wilson as a QB. And that's fine and dandy, but you're not about to
that
make me
just
restructure my contract.
but you know what? That just shows what we've been saying since the beginning
Drew
about
Brees made him.
no. What we said up in the beginning was, or we've made the allegations of them not liking a certain color player.
Ooh.
They,
Oh
they
no.
didn't they didn't want Jameis to play, and
No.
now all of a sudden Russell Wilson, who was moving your offense and you were winning games, now you have a problem with Russell Wilson.
Denver is sitting Russell because they don't want him to get injured. If he gets injured, Denver owe him 35 to 37 million. Honor the fucking contract. This is my thing. Honor the motherfucking contract.
No, they're trying to save that $37 million.
And that's why I say players get your bag. That's
Especially in
why I don't
football.
care if you hold the team hostage because you want the money you want. because they'll get rid of you when they feel like they can get rid of you. Fuck them owners, fuck them coaches, and fuck the GMs. I don't give a fuck about them because they'll fuck over you. And players, if y'all hear this, man, get y'all fucking money. I don't want to hear you fucking stupid ass fans talk about, oh, he's so selfish. No, he's not fucking selfish because the organization will get rid of these men any day. That's why I say, fuck it. Give me the money of the title. Give me the motherfucking money. The money will help my bills play at night.
Listen, if they don't want him, then you trade him in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out there that can use a fucking quarterback.
Yeah, but those same.
If I'm Washington, hello, Washington,
Atlanta.
Please don't come to Atlanta. He might go to Atlanta because his wife from Atlanta. He might go to fucking the Falcons.
Yeah.
His wife is from Atlanta. So let's hope she don't want to go to Atlanta. Hope she likes Washington, D.C. I think Virginia, where they moving, got a nice school system. go to Washington.
Listen, his baby ain't ready to go to school yet.
Man, now they got the other one, Lil Future. Lil Future is school age. Oh, man, go to Virginia. Man, nice, clean environment out there. Man, you look good maroon and gold, bro. Go to Washington. Don't come to Atlanta because Atlanta actually, all they need is a quarterback to be good.
Yeah.
Don't come to fucking Atlanta.
And if they're gonna take the loss and cut him, not only they taking a financial loss, they've taken a draft pick loss. Yeah, you're not gonna get a number one for him, but you can get a 2 or a 3. You know what I'm saying? And
if I'm Atlanta, if I'm New fucking Orleans, fuck, he's better than Derek Carr. I say, man, I'll trade y'all Derek Carr.
Oh.
I'm gonna say that shit right now. I'll trade you Derek Carr for Russell Wilson.
And they would probably go for it.
I'll give you, and I'm like this: Washington for sure, though. Washington, New York Giants.
No.
Yes. Y'all
No.
need a QB.
Why would I want Russell Wilson? No.
He's better than any quarterback on your roster. He's better than any quarterback on your roster, your whole roster, including Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, yeah, he's better than Tyrod Taylor.
I wouldn't say the Jets, but y'all got Aaron Rodgers, so y'all don't need him. Washington, definitely. Atlanta. You know, you got a couple places that he can go that he would flourish in. Because I think Russ still got like 2 more years left before he.
And honestly, the fucking Carolina Panthers.
Oh yeah, but they all in on the young kid.
Yeah, but who better to learn from a dude that's been in the NFL? He's been doing it. You know what I'm saying? He was in Seattle for what, 11 years?
And won a title.
Yeah. If you cut Wilson, that's $85 million in dead cap. If you trade him, that's $32 million cap. But no team will take that contract. For the Washington community, we do not want Wilson. Wilson's going to the Falcons of Vegas.
Ooh, Vegas. Ooh,
that's a nice
Vegas. Vegas got weapons.
Now put this. Listen, y'all need him though. The Washington community needs him though. Y'all don't need to take that contract, but y'all need him.
Nah, you trade for him, and you make sure that fucking Denver picks up some of that money.
No, I'm like this. I wouldn't trade for him because Denver is gonna have to cut him or play him. Fuck that. I'm gonna make Denver go in financial ruin for being so fucking stupid.
That's why Denver has to trade him because they don't.
It's so dapper.
Yo,
what's up, world? What's up, fellas?
That's one of those fake shits that you throw on, you know, just for a case. That's not a real suit.
Oh man, Doc's wife is gonna kick his ass when she sees this.
She sure will. She sure will.
This is Doc. We're sorry.
I snuck off real quick just to dip my head in. I told y'all I dipped my head in. I caught the first few minutes in. I'm sorry that I missed, mid-part.
No, we don't want him.
Nah, Anthony. Y'all got that. What y'all was talking about? What I missed?
Russell Wilson.
Oh man, I feel so bad for homie. Like he's a true professional, but it's unfair. But that's just the nature of the business. Being a quarterback, you're gonna get the blame, and especially with a coach coming in saying, "Hey, look, I want you to do this," and then Russ like, "Nah, this is before you came in the picture. Like Denver gave me the keys, and why should I, give y'all the keys back? Y'all gave me the range, and I've been nothing short of a professional." So my heart goes out to him. I feel bad for him. Hopefully he gets another opportunity. He says the right things that he wants to be in Denver. I don't know if that'll be the case continuing going forward. But I still think he's, top. I'll give him a top 15 quarterback in this league. Like right now, you can't really take top 10 right now. I'm sorry. There's, these young guys coming up. Guys that got hurt and they ain't going away no time soon. Pat Mahomes of the world, Lamar, Jalen is coming up there. Joe Cool, he ain't going nowhere. Justin Herbert, he's not going anywhere. List goes on, but I think he's still top 15 in his league.
We say that maybe a nice trip to Atlanta would work for him.
Man, I would hate that. I would hate that. I mean, that'd be cool, for the series. Hopefully, that brings out the competitive nature of what our quarterback situation is right
Number 3
now.
is already taken in Atlanta, so he's not going to Atlanta.
Well, I mean, like I said, I would hate to see it. But yeah.
I don't want him to go to Atlanta because that would make Atlanta a powerhouse. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Right.
That's all they missing. That's all they missing. Dude, that's literally
get them a quarterback, and that's a wrap.
Heineke or what's your boy name? Ritter. Ritter would do anything half remotely good. We would not be in the playoff race right now because Atlanta has a defense. Atlanta has a good receiver and running backs.
Skill positions. Atlanta
and a tight
dangerous.
end. Don't forget the tight end.
And a tight end. I'm sorry. And a tight end. Yeah.
They don't use him. The problem with Atlanta, they don't use them. And the perfect example, somebody said Atlanta is like the 2016 Warriors if they ran the fucking offense through Festus Ezeli and Andrew Bogut instead of Steph Curry and Clay. That's what Atlanta does. They don't run through their best players. They run through their third or fourth player. Like, come on, Bijan Robinson barely touching the ball, and he's the most electric player on the field. You got Todd of Algier, he's a good running back. You got Cordell Patterson, he's a big ass receiver masquerading as a running back.
Right.
You got Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and they don't use none of them. They use none of them. And they got a decent offensive line. Atlanta could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Go back to your party.
Look like that's my signal. That's my signal.
Kick you in the ass.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
There's my signal.
All right,
All right, fellas. It's been real.
Send your picks in tomorrow. We got a game tomorrow. You got to send your picks in tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I'm going to hit it up soon, first thing in the morning.
All right. Go enjoy yourself before you
enjoy yourself,
All right, fellas. Much appreciated for having me on.
Drive safe.
All right.
Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Lay it on.
He said, I'll trade Kyle Pitts for trade capital.
Ooh.
You could do that too, though.
They don't use them. They don't use Kyle Pitts.
I'll take his ass.
We'll take him. We
I'll
need
take
a
him.
you need a tight end.
Oh yeah, I would trade for Kyle Pitts. Absolutely.
Yeah, but how much are you willing to give up?
Not much,
Not-
because his
Not
production
much.
doesn't say it.
Remember, he's only been in the league 2 years. So he's young.
Shit, I would trade them Waller and
They don't want you don't trade gold for garbage.
I don't know. Yeah, the Raiders got over on y'all with fucking Waller.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Darren Waller getting hurt. What else is new?
I mean, even when he was a beast, Waller still got
hurt.
Hamstring issues and all that, man. But Russ, the best fit, I hate to say it, is Atlanta. Atlanta is the best fit for Russ. His wife is from that community. He will be embraced by that community. Hey, the women in Atlanta would love. That's the black women's, I guess you could say, power couple now, Russ and Sierra. So he will be embraced in Black America. That's the Black Mecca is Atlanta.
And not only that, the more women are going to go to the game.
Yep. It's out there. Sierra's from Atlanta. He will be embraced by Atlanta.
Yeah.
It will make Atlanta great for a couple years. You can ride off into the sunset. I'll go to Atlanta. I wouldn't bat an eyelash. I wouldn't.
Put it this way, I would already have them on the phone.
Yes. If I'm Russ, I'm coming to Atlanta. If Atlanta don't pick up Russ, they're stupid. And I'm hoping they're stupid because they're in our division. You add Russell Wilson to that team. I think Russ, even if Russ is not, Seahawk Russ, he pushes him over with his experience. He just need a competent QB in Atlanta, and y'all will win games. God, they won 7 games in an incompetent quarterback play. You don't think Russ gives them 3 to 4 more games that he can win?
Oh yeah, definitely. And he's going to play up against he's going to play up in the rivalry games. You know what I'm saying? Against you guys, against the Bucks.
Jay, would you trade for Adams to the Jets? What would be your idea to trade Adams?
Listen, if we could get Adams, listen, if we don't draft the kid from LSU, Napier, which I think would be perfect. He's a big receiver. He's a playmaker. Then Devontae Adams on your team, you would have to give up
a one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give up a 1, and when you bring him in here, you're gonna have to sign him for money. You know what I'm saying? And you're bringing him, you're hand feeding him to the quarterback that made him. And not saying that Devontae doesn't have skills, but if it wasn't for Aaron Rodgers throwing to him when he first came into the league, who knows if Devontae Adams would be as good as he is. So, I would definitely trade for him because Garrett Wilson, not that he can't be a number 1, I just don't think he's big enough. You know what I'm saying? To me, a wide receiver has got to be like Keyshawn. Saying over 6 foot and change. You know what I'm saying?
Tyreek Hill is putting that to bed. Tyreek Hill is short and is a number 1.
Yeah, but Tyreek Hill also runs a lot faster than Garrett Wilson does. You know what I'm saying? So if you watch the Miami games, all he does is one hesitation, and if that D-back hesitates, he's outie. He's outie. So if Garrett Wilson fucking ran like him, then I would say yeah. You know what I'm saying?
At your question. Yes, this is Michael Thomas last year in New Orleans. He's not. We already got his replacement in A.T. Perry. Faster, taller, and got just about the same amount of hands as Michael Thomas. Just that Derek Carr just had to throw the ball to the fucking guy. Shit. So yeah, Michael Thomas is out. I think Michael Thomas' best days is behind him.
Derek Carr can hand the ball off like a motherfucker.
He's great at that. 2 and down, 2 yards and down.
He is the all pro. He is an all pro.
Handoff. I don't think she wanted to go there either. You know what I mean? But Atlanta should be on Russ's phone, or though Atlanta should be talking to Sierra.
They probably already contacted her.
Come on back, tell Russ to come. Because if you bring Russell Wilson there, first of all, it will sell tickets.
More, I would have to agree with more. Women. No. More season tickets would be sold if Russell Wilson was your quarterback.
Come on, when the last time Atlanta had a fucking franchise QB? Michael Vick? Matt Ryan? Nobody cared about Matt Ryan.
Michael Vick.
I was thinking Matt Ryan was consistent, but you know, they didn't care about Matt Ryan. They didn't move the needle. The last time Atlanta was buzzing was Michael fucking Vick.
Yep.
Like to sell true tickets, because even when Matt Ryan was there, when the Saints used to play, it used to be a home game for the Saints. Don't let them goobers from Atlanta let you know. Them goobers from Atlanta, I went to a couple of them. Man, hell no. Nah. That used to be a home game for the Saints. And anybody else that go to Atlanta games? Nobody cared about them. So if I'm Atlanta, like y'all should did with Deshaun Watson when he was hot. If I'm Atlanta, I'm calling up Russell Wilson right now to give me 2 good years. And still draft another QB. Because after those 2 years, Russ is done. Because you don't have no QB on your roster. Desmond Ridder is trash.
Yeah.
And Taylor Heineke is just not good enough.
He's trash too. Just say
it. He's trash too.
I ain't gonna say trash too. He's French. He's garbage. He's not trash. He's garbage.
Garbage. Okay.
It's a step above trash. That's really trash.
Garbage.
He's garbage. That's what it is.
Damn, half of the damn Ohio State team, they ain't even playing today.
That's why I'm not even watching that jump. I'm not gonna waste my time. I don't even want to watch the bowl games anymore because why? I'm only gonna watch for the playoffs. That's the only.
No, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch tomorrow night the Georgia-Florida State game.
Why? You're gonna be watching a bunch of third stringers in that bitch.
That's gonna be a rout.
Half of Georgia team is out. Half of Florida State team is out. You watching a bunch of third stringers. I'm not watching that garbage. That ain't garbage. That's garbage.
Monday, I'll watch the first game. I have a feeling that Texas is gonna smack the shit out of Washington anyway, and it's gonna be Texas, Alabama in the national championship game. That's my prediction. And this time, Alabama is not gonna go down to Texas.
I'm hoping Michigan can pull a miracle out.
Nah, I don't want that because I don't want my friend to feel like she just started cheering for a team and they win the national championship.
Because Texas is gonna smack the fuck out of Michigan, but I'm just saying, I just don't want Alabama to make it there.
Oh yeah, if Texas plays Michigan, with that defense, I don't think Michigan is going to do shit because he's like, he's like typical alumni from fucking, what do you call it? JJ is just like Tom Brady. If you put pressure on him, he can't take the pressure. And I feel like Alabama is going to put the pressure on him, and that's why they're going to beat him. You stop the run game of Michigan, you win that game.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying to tell my friend this, that just because Alabama lost the game doesn't mean that they're a shitty squad just because they lost one game.
No.
Like she doesn't understand the how football is.
Didn't
I tried.
Alabama lose the first game of the year?
Yeah, they lost to Texas.
And then they ran off 10 wins in a row. So
yeah. So that's I just feel that they're going to be more prepared. Alabama for Michigan. Not saying Harbaugh is going to have his dudes prepared. I have that funny feeling that Alabama's is gonna make them look like TCU made Michigan look last year.
Ooh.
We gonna go to the picks though to get them out, get them up. This is week 17 of 18, and like I say, the only person got something wrong this week was Jay because he went with the Jets. We gonna go Lions versus the Cowboys. Who are you going with?
I'm picking Detroit. I don't care if it's a Dallas home game. I'm picking Detroit.
All right, Hater, who you going with?
This is my first Hater pick of the week. And this would be, I'm going with Dallas.
Y'all know me. I always go with Detroit, but I think Dallas wins this game because Detroit's defense has been up and down. I just think Detroit might just be just happy they won a division and might not be focused. And Dallas still playing for something.
I don't buy that.
I'm going to go Dallas because I just got the feeling that Dallas is going to win this game. And I normally don't like to pick Dallas. I fuck Dallas, but just think Dallas is going to win this game. It's going to be a close game, but I just think Dallas wins this game. Okay. And we got Mr. Depressed Washington fan.
Anthony. What's up, Anthony?
What's up, Anthony?
So who you got, Ant? Dallas or Detroit? You did well last week.
I know. I picked the underdogs.
Yeah, he did. And they hit. All them suckers hit last week. I can't even lie. He did. He's going Lions. Man. So Doc, whenever Doc gets from the party. Okay, we have the Texans versus the Titans part 2. Because we just picked this game the other week. And the Texans beat the Titans in that game.
Yeah, no CJ Stroud, though.
He's playing this week.
He is.
That's what I saw.
Anyway.
That's what I saw on ESPN earlier, that he is going to play this week.
Yeah, I was going Houston anyway. Until they give the Oilers back to Houston, Tennessee gonna get smacked every time. So I'm going Houston.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Houston as well.
Same.
Houston.
So with this Houston it out, man. There you go. Houston. All right.
Anthony, you have no PTO time, right?
All right, we got the Falcons versus the Bears in Soldier Field.
I don't got any time. I only like a minute or an hour.
They
You
let
still got more than Doc.
they let you out on good behavior.
Yeah, the overtime work I'll be doing probably.
I hear that.
Yes, it did. So y'all got the Bears or the Falcons?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly. That's one of those games that I don't even think that I would nefarious means it.
Oh hell no.
But
Just
I'm
because
gonna.
they don't have Russell Wilson yet, I'm
Yeah, they
going
don't
with the
have Russell
Bears just because they
Wilson
don't
though.
have. I'll go with the Bears.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons because I know it fucks with your shit.
Nah, I'm good with it, but I just think the Bears is going to win. Don't care because they got that #1 overall pick, so they playing with house's money.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna go with the Bears also because fuck Atlanta.
Damn,
This game is more
spoken
important and stuff.
like a Saints fan.
The Falcons.
No, that's a Mets fan talking about the Braves. That's not because he doesn't like the Falcons. He just doesn't like Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Fuck Atlanta as a whole. Ugh.
Mm.
Damn. All right, we got it's a good one. The fucking Dolphins versus the Ravens in Baltimore.
Probably the game of the week.
That's the game of the weekend.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a tough one. So,
I'm gonna go with the hype, and I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Sorry, Mrs. B, but yeah, I think Baltimore wins this game.
You sleeping on the couch?
I already am on the couch. It's okay.
Well, make a pallet because you ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna go with Baltimore as well. I just think they're a little better than the Fish are right now. So I'll go with Baltimore. All right, Andy.
What about Hill? He's playing?
Yes.
Yes, he's playing.
Yeah, he's playing.
He's playing.
But Waddle not playing.
Yeah, Waddle's not playing.
Yeah.
Oh, it sucks.
Which is a disadvantage to the Dolphins because now you could double
Hill.
Yes.
But I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Ooh.
Right. Going for the underdog worked last week. We'll see if it worked this week.
I don't think anybody on the Ravens can stop Hill.
Okay, we got the Saints versus the Buccaneers at Tampa.
Bucks.
Fuck the Saints.
Bucks.
Tampa.
I know y'all all going Tampa. I already know y'all going Tampa.
This is my hater pick number 2 of the week. I'm going with the Bucks as well.
Yeah, I know y'all going Tampa.
Listen, every time I pick the fucking Saints, they do the Jets on me. So
stop picking the fucking Saints. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna pick the Saints. It's not because it's not because I'm a Saints fan. It's because they do the most Saints shit ever. When you don't expect them to win, they play great games. Every time I say they're not gonna fucking win, they fucking win. So, you know what I'm just saying, man. I don't think they're gonna win this game, but just because I don't think they're gonna win, I'm gonna pick them. That's why. Because they do the most Saints shit ever.
Baker's having a good year.
Yeah,
That's
he's
fine.
having and I don't like Baker.
That's fine and all. They're gonna do the most Saints thing ever. They're gonna give me hope just to take it away. Don't you realize that?
If they lose this week, you going to pick them next week?
Fuck no. Well, yeah, because they're playing Atlanta. It's fuck Atlanta, that's why. Ball Atlanta's fun. So, all right. We got the Bills versus the Patriots in Buffalo.
Bills.
Yeah, Buffalo.
I'm saying Buffalo reluctantly because Buffalo was supposed to blow out the fucking Chargers last week and they laid the fucking egg.
Yeah, same here.
Buffalo, everybody going Buffalo, but I'm not saying that shit with confidence.
No.
The Cardinals
a lot of these elite teams are now being exposed to not being so elite.
No. You got the Cardinals versus the Eagles.
Matter of fact, Philly in a close game.
I can't trust Philly, but the Cardinals are just god awful. So I'm gonna go
close
Philly
game.
close. So everybody going Philly close.
I'm going with the Eagles, but I don't think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah. Eagles
win. Gonna be
close. I'll say like over 10 probably.
What do you mean by close? 3?
Touchdown.
About 6 or 7. It should be a 30-point game, but it's gonna be like 6 or 7. They win.
Yes.
All right, it's gonna be the Panthers versus the Jaguars.
Oh God. And Lawrence is not playing.
That doesn't matter.
No, it don't matter.
You going Jacksonville?
Jacksonville.
I'm going Jacksonville. Jay, how about you?
Yeah, I'm going Jacksonville too.
All right, Anthony. You going with Carolina?
I don't know why, but yeah.
He did it.
Yeah. I don't know why, but
it worked for you last week, man. Keep going for what works.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh, it's broken.
Okay, the Raiders versus the Raiders versus the Colts.
That Raiders defense is something else.
And the Colts
I'm
too.
going Raiders. I'm going Raiders because the damn Colts let me down last week. And I just think that defense for the Raiders is ridiculous.
Give Antonio Pierce that job. Give him that job.
I don't know about that.
Yes, I do. Give him the job.
Give him the job, and I'm going with the Raiders.
I'm going with the Colts.
I'll pick the Colts.
Right. We got 2 for the Raiders, 2 for the Colts. Okay, we got the Rams versus the Giants.
Rams.
Yeah, I already put my Rams down for me already.
Aaron Donald is going ham.
Fuck the Giants. That's why.
Only because the Rams are fighting for a playoff spot. I'm picking the Rams.
Oh, wow. Hater.
I'm going with the Rams as well.
I thought you was going with the hometown team. I'm about to say. No.
Yeah.
All right. We got the 49ers versus the Washington Commanders.
Oh, man, I'm going with this is my hater pick number 3. No.
I thought you was going to do it. I went San Francisco.
I think San Francisco is going to demolish them.
Yes. 49ers in a rout.
I think if San Fran would have won last week, they would have fucking, they'd probably cleansed some shit and they probably would have just set people down. But since they didn't, this might be an ass whooping.
For them to make it, they have to win.
So, are you picking the Commanders?
Hell no.
So confident.
I ain't stupid.
Okay, we got the Steelers versus the Seahawks.
You know me, where I'm going.
Pittsburgh.
Broadway Gino.
I'm going with Gino.
I'm
I'm
rolling.
going Pittsburgh.
I'm rolling with Gino.
Gino
I'm actually,
DK.
I'm just going with Seattle because they slightly got a slightly better offense. But it's going to be a close game. It's not going to be like what everybody thinks. Because Mason Rudolph shocked the hell out of me last week. All right, Bengals versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs been letting me down lately. They're in Arrowhead.
Every time I pick the Chiefs, they lose.
Okay. Bro, I'm going to say it until they do it. I'm going with Cincinnati. Until they get these damn wide receivers in check, I can't trust it with Mahomes.
What? No, you the biggest Venom and Smoke Chiefs cheerleader I've ever seen in my life, and you're not going with Mahomes against the banged up Bengals?
Nope. Not till they get these receivers in check.
I'm going with the Chiefs because they ain't trying to be embarrassed 2 weeks in a row.
For that
They've been
reason,
embarrassed
Jason,
like
yes,
3 weeks in a row. You going with the Chiefs too?
Like
Is it?
weeks.
And Anthony, you said you going with the Bengals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would act there on this one. I don't trust them fucking receivers. Do you?
Nope.
I don't trust them. It ain't Mahomes, it's the receivers. And until Kelsey get his, he got a child around, until he stopped being with the Swift, I'm not trusting him. I'm not trusting him.
You trying to get the show banned by the Swifties.
Cool.
I don't care. I don't care. Listen, until he stopped dealing with Taylor Swift.
Hey, all you Swifties, read between the lines.
I'm not trusting him.
No,
okay,
I'm going.
We got the Chargers. Oh my God, the Chargers and the Broncos.
Broncos.
I'm going with the Chargers because Russ ain't playing.
Yeah, I don't even know the backup for the Broncos.
It's Jarrett Stidham.
The Chargers.
I'm going to Chargers as well. Until they do right by Russ, I'm not picking Denver.
They ain't doing the do right by him. Russ will be with a different team next year.
That's doing right by him.
Well, yeah.
Everybody else went Chargers except Izzy. Okay. And since there's no Thursday night games, this is the last game. Oh, no Monday night games.
There's no Monday night game.
No Monday night game.
Yeah, it's the last game of week 17. Packers versus Vikings.
Ooh.
And the Vikings are starting a quarterback haul that I have never seen before, I don't think. And just for that, I gotta go Packers.
I was gonna say reluctantly, I'm picking the Packers.
I mean, yeah, that's very reluctant.
Who, Hall? You said Hall?
Yeah.
Oh, a rookie? Wow.
Yeah, they're some rookie that, I mean, I guess they want to see what he can do in the game. I'm sure Dobbs will be in there before the end of the game. But I'm going with the Packers too. I'm not going to take no chance like that.
I can't take a chance. Even though Green Bay is missing Jair Alexander for a stupid
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares? He wanted to be the captain.
Well, the Vikings tight end injured too. What, on injury reserve?
Yeah. TJ Hawkinson is gone for the year.
Yeah. I did the Packers.
Yeah, this is like reluctantly taking the Packers. I don't believe in the Packers. I just think they might win 3-0.
Yeah.
It's like one of those games. Like maybe y'all should have flexed this one out.
Oh yeah, and the Vikings, the receiver, the rookie receiver, out too.
Yeah, all of them out. It's just Justin Jefferson. He might sit out.
They honestly, at this point in the season, you're not going anywhere. Why, if you're not 100%, why put yourself out there to get hurt again?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Doc
saying?
Has less than he got less than 24 hours to get his picks in.
You mean less than 12 hours?
No, the game is a late game. It's a late game.
So
it comes on at 7. Come on, man, you gotta get it, man.
I don't need him at 7:45. Be like, hey, by the way, I'm taking this team. Hell no, I had to pick my shit Friday. He got to pick his shit tomorrow morning.
Like he wouldn't just get credit for the Saturday game, but he picked other games. Okay, 12 o'clock Central, 1 o'clock Eastern. Does that work?
Yeah. You already give him enough breaks. How many freaking breaks you gonna give him? Shit.
I don't know if Doc is gonna be drinking at this party. He might not.
That's not my problem. That is not my problem.
Hey, look,
he didn't.
Doc,
he didn't look like.
Go to a party. Go, handle your drink.
He didn't know. She probably serving him water and orange juice.
Oh.
We don't know, man. We don't understand if Doc is going to be drinking or partaking in any liquor in this party, and he might not wake up at 8, 9.
Listen, he can if he gets fucked up on Zimas, that's on him.
Ew. Ew.
He's not waking up at 8 or 9 in the morning. Then he's probably drunk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't look no drunk.
That was Doc putting on a facade, man. Doc had his suit on. He said, "I'm gonna look."
I'm
good.
telling you, that's one of those things that you just throw on and be like, "All right, put on the Christmas lights behind me. All right, put on the Christmas music. Yeah, I'm at a party tonight. Hey."
Man, so I'm telling me, Doc got a sound bar behind playing Christmas music.
Yep. I didn't see no other people in that. I didn't see nobody else at the party. All we saw was him. I didn't even hear other people talking.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, the music though. I heard the music, but I hear nobody else.
Yeah, all I heard was Christmas music. So he had wifey in the background putting on the Alexa app, making Christmas music.
Doc, you're gonna have to show us the backside of that party.
Damn,
or like a dance floor or something.
Somebody got to be dancing or something.
Yeah, interview somebody. Somebody had to play some type of sports in there.
I just said Doc might have been in the bathroom.
He would have been whispering. He would have been like, "Hey, I don't know if my wife could hear me, but what were we talking about?"
I don't know, man. You did better not coming on, Doc. They not believing you.
Yeah, because now we have more fuel to go to HR with.
Oh man, HR just walked through the door too. So.
Oh shit.
HR just walked through the door, so we'll talk to her about Doc's absences.
Yeah, we're gonna have to restructure his contract.
man, he been absent all year.
Man,
at least multiple times a month.
We'll be lucky to get Doc on the show once a month, man. Doc does what Doc does, man. Oh man, but man,
he got a lot on his plate.
Yeah, he does, but still, no excuse. You make it to work. That's what you're saying, right, Jay?
Listen, we used to go on at 6:30, 5:30 your time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? And we switched it to 8:30, 7:30 your time. So then this way, by that time, you should have dinner done. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
him and
saying?
Nasty. We did it for him and Nasty. Yeah, he used to be on the show.
Yeah, and
Nasty
Nasty,
got
where's he at now?
God, dude. He's like, bro, I'll come on at 7:30. I said, okay, we'll change it to 7:30.
We structured it for him, and all of a sudden he's like, I'm out. But if we talk sports in the chat, he's one of the first people to look at it and comment.
I'm about to add Acton to the chat. It makes it easy for the picks. Yeah, man, we're gonna have to you just got to groove Acton to replace Nasty or Doc. That's what's going on.
Oh, don't now he's gonna call the advocate. He gonna call Daryl from the wrestling show. They trying to get rid of me. They trying to replace me.
Not
the funny shit is Nasty. Come springtime, Nasty will start coming back to the show.
Ain't that a bitch?
Oh, the all season.
Yeah, you gonna come for baseball season? Talking football? No. Talking football.
Like it's a home run. Hold on, it was a touchdown. Like in week 9, I saw.
That's nasty. Nasty gonna come here and talk about. Yeah, you saw the college football playoffs, bro. We talking NBA. We talking about the NBA right now.
Yeah. By the time he comes back, it's towards the end of the NBA season.
It'll be the NBA finals. That's what he's gonna come. We're gonna be talking about spring training and prepping for the NBA playoffs. He's gonna come in there talking about, man, did you see that DeAndre Wilder fight that happened in December?
The one where he got beat.
Oh, that was a disgraceful performance.
Yes, it was.
Hang it up.
Yeah, I think it's time for him to hang it up too. That was a disgusting. Even the Joshua fight really wasn't impressive either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He fought a nobody.
It's time for him to wrap it up. Just like we're gonna have to wrap it up in a minute, because I know it's New Year, New Year started. They ain't really had that many sports show stories. So you know what it is.
I'll tell you, I just want to say one thing before we start with the wrap up.
Go ahead.
From what I've seen, this is starting to look like Brett Favre is going to get away with what's going on. I have a feeling that some people are going to take the blame for his his indiscretions, and he's going to get away with that crap, man. I at least that's what I've seen from the stuff that they've been posting on YouTube about the situation. You know, they interviewed his ass for like 7 hours a couple of weeks ago, and he's still sitting at home. If it was me or you, we'd be in jail waiting for trial.
Got that right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else they've convicted or they've brought up on charges, everybody else that was involved except for Brett Favre. And I don't understand why he has a bulletproof vest when it comes to that situation.
Because he got money.
It sounds like Ray Lewis all over again.
That did happen.
Yeah.
I'm saying he got I say he got money and resources, so he will get off, probably. Probably with a fine, but no jail time. And that's why we're going to keep saying F Brett Favre.
Yeah, he what he's done is like you can't come back from that, and I don't understand why Mississippi isn't going after him as hard as they should be going after him. Because if it would have been one of us working in the back office and we would have found out a way of embezzling money, we would have been gone. We'd have been sitting up in jail already. And I don't understand how having money like that is going to get you out. If that's the case, you know, not to make it political, but why go after Donald Trump? He got more money than Brett Favre. You know what I'm saying?
But Brett Favre is going to get off. You're not hearing enough about it. You're hearing a lot about Donald Trump, but you're not hearing a lot about Brett.
No, that was the first time when I saw that come up on my. It came up as one of the things for me to watch on YouTube. That's why I shared it to the chat because I'm like, well, this is what's going on with the Brett Favre situation because we don't hear nothing.
He's not going to jail, and that's a travesty for the people in Mississippi.
Yeah, a travesty for people in Mississippi, and a travesty for the judicial system.
Well, you know, Mississippi judicial system is crooked as a barrel of snakes. You gotta look into their history.
Yeah,
they couldn't pay me to move to Mississippi. Let me put it that way.
No,
Louisiana is bad. It ain't bad as Mississippi. Mississippi is horrible.
Yeah,
I would never move there. And Brett Favre is going to get off. All these other people are going to get off. Except for it's going to be somebody that you never heard of that's going to take the dive.
Yep, they're going to take the blame for it.
Whoever gave him the funds, that's the one going to take the dive.
I think they're already been charged.
Yep, that's the only one getting charged.
He's the only one that hasn't gotten charged from the people that were involved. You know what I'm saying? They got evidence of him strong-arming the governor of Mississippi, and yet he's still free. I don't understand that. Well, hopefully the new year brings in a new development in that situation because I think you got to pay.
Yeah, I just hope justice comes. I hope justice comes very, very, very swiftly.
Something. He can't get away scot-free. Something has to be done. He can't get away scot-free.
Shame on you, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Is that the first time in history that somebody say shame on you, Mississippi? Hell no.
There you go. Shame on you, Mississippi.
Mississippi go Mississippi. Yeah, but man, I just hope Jay, you keep us on track with that, and I'll be looking on for more Brett Favre stuff. And we're not going to quit to this till Brett Favre goes to jail, which probably not going to happen. But we're going to still
listen. I don't care whether he goes to jail or not, but a charge. Give him some charges, and then let him have to bail himself out or whatever. It's not really the you know what I'm saying? It's not really that I want him to go to jail per se, but I want him to be held responsible for doing what he did and not getting off scot-free over some bull crap technicality. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, he didn't take the money, he was given the money. Yeah, but he did take the money. Because there's buildings, there's a practice facility, and there's a volleyball stadium that were made from that money. You know what I'm saying? So there's your proof of where the money went. Like I said, he needs to have at least something come at him.
Anything.
Just to update y'all, Missouri is beating Ohio State 14-3.
I could believe it.
Yeah, they marching downfield on them like nothing.
Ain't nobody playing. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like 7 dudes on the Ohio State that didn't play between injuries and opting out, which is stupid to me. But I get it now that there's no chance for what do you call it? A national championship. Why risk yourself getting hurt before the draft? You know, Marvin Harrison twists his knee. He ain't going top 5.
He's still going top 5.
If he would have gotten hurt in, let's say, this bowl game, nope.
If he tears his ACL, he'll still be a top 10 pick.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, he will.
Yes,
I've seen
he
it
will.
happen with Willis McGahee. Willis McGahee was a top 10 pick, and he shredded his knee. They're not gonna pass on Marvin Harrison, and you know who ain't gonna pass on Marvin Harrison? The Colts. Colts ain't gonna pass on Marvin Harrison.
You think that's where he's going?
No. If he gets hurt, he would go to it.
Oh.
The Colts won too many games. He's either going to Chicago.
He's going to Arizona.
Arizona. Chicago, Arizona, one of them.
He's going because Arizona's going to pick second.
Oh, so he ain't getting past the Giants. And right now they're fifth. So
no, he's not making it down to the Giants. No. But there should be quarterbacks sitting down there. And honestly, there should be some offensive tackles at 5'2", and you guys need an offensive line.
I'd rather get the lineman than a quarterback.
Go to Michigan and get you a lineman.
At Washington too, a lineman.
There's a dude from Penn State. There's a dude from Michigan. There's a dude, I think, from Alabama. Is halfway decent. It's us that is in a shitty spot because by the time they get to 8 or 9 where we're picking, most of those offensive linemen are going to be gone. So that's why I say we might end up with the kid from LSU, the wide receiver.
And then also Joe Alt from Notre Dame. That's another good tackle. So the Giants should go offensive line.
And I wouldn't have a problem with it.
I agree. But if you think about it, they can't do that because they don't really have good receivers. They're going to need receivers. You know, Saquon can't do it all. So they're going to need some type of receiver or tight end because Darren Waller is booty. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, at 5, if he's there, I'd go after Georgia's tight end. You're going to get a better quality player that way.
Man,
going after him.
Better get the best left tackle in the draft.
Yes.
They need to go do. They need to go. We know the Commanders going to get a quarterback. We know that.
Well, what do you think about that?
Washington number 3, and then the Patriots number 4 of a quarterback.
Washington is going to draft May from North Carolina.
Yeah. And they said
honestly, they should go after Daniels from LSU.
Because he can scramble.
Because that's the way the quarterback is. If you cannot move efficiently out of the pocket, it's not the NFL is not pocket based anymore.
Nope.
You got to be able to move.
Well, I think Drake May can go. Some people got Drake May going to the Bears.
He might.
That would be ridiculous.
I don't see that.
Y'all might. Then they got the Cardinals getting Marvin Harrison. And then the Commanders get Caleb Williams. That's
only if he don't get picked first.
Yeah. Then the Patriots will get Jaden Daniels.
Okay, so if you're the Bears, who do you pick first? Because Carolina's
the Giants will get Malik Neighbors, the receiver from LSU.
Yeah, that's the guy that they say is going to fall to us. Neighbors.
And the Yahoo one got Neighbors going to New York. Then the Chargers going to get an offensive tackle. The Tennessee Titans going to get Joe Alt. The Bears going to get the receiver from Washington. The Jets are going to get an offensive tackle from Alabama, J.C. Latham.
The tight end from Georgia? Where he going at?
Atlanta gets Brian Thomas. That's the other one. The Saints get the tight end from Georgia.
Bowers?
That's what they got. I would love that one. But we don't have a quarterback to give him the ball.
You do have a quarterback that can get him the ball. They just don't play him.
They just don't play him. So that's the answer for the tight end for Georgia. He's going to the Saints, going to Yahoo.
Wow.
Nate Williams.
I could have sworn
Some more
that the
offensive
Bears
tackles.
at 9.
The Broncos going to get a corner. Let's see if y'all anybody else.
Listen, I think that the Bears have given up on what's his name. So they're going to draft Caleb Williams.
They need to.
They're going to kick themselves in the ass if they don't. That's going to be somebody that they bring in that goes into a team that's going to probably, like they say, he's the most NFL ready quarterback in this draft.
So once again, let me ask this question: can you get a number 1 for Justin Fields?
No.
I think you should be able to.
Absolutely.
No, you won't.
Sure, I'm not getting that. I ain't doing that.
I'm not giving you a 1 for him. You'll get a 2 and a 3, but you ain't getting a 1.
I give you a second, mid-second.
You're not getting a 1 because he didn't work out. See, if he worked out and he bought wins to them, then you get a 1.
But didn't he start bringing wins after they got rid of the coaching staff?
Yeah, but he's not worth a 1.
That just shows that it's not him. It was the coaching staff.
If it's a 1, right, it would have to be a low 1.
Oh, yeah, I'm not trying to – if I got top 10 pick, I'm not giving you my top 10 number 1.
Oh, hell no.
If I'm Atlanta, I'll give him a 1. Y'all need a quarterback. Atlanta needs a quarterback.
They're going to have Russell.
Wilson. They don't go after Russell Wilson. Go after Justin Fields. I mean,
they're going to go after Russell Wilson, and they're going to fucking lock down that division.
I'm not going to even lie to you. That's the truth. I'm not even lying. That's why I don't want them to get him. I don't want them to get no quarterback. Stick with Ritter.
No, they're not doing that.
Stick with Ritter.
Listen, if that happens, if I'm ownership, I'm firing my GM, my coach. I'm firing their grandmother. I'm firing everybody.
So he's going to be like me that Thursday show when I was just firing everybody.
I'm firing. Listen, if they don't go after, listen, whether Russ has been in the league for so long, he's still kind of young. He knows the NFL. Why wouldn't you go after him? You know what I'm saying? Even the Bears. You know what I'm saying? Bring him in to mentor whoever it is you're going to draft. Because honestly, they should never start a kid out of college. It never works out. It's rare that it works out. CJ Stroud, that's where the rarity is. So if I'm any NFL team that needs a quarterback should be looking at Russell Wilson as an asset to their team. Because if you look at his numbers, he had numbers just as good as Mahomes did this year. I think with a better quarterback rating.
If I was the Falcons, I would draft a quarterback and sign Kirk Cousins.
I don't think the Vikings are gonna let Kirk Cousins go.
Unless they get a back, unless they get one of these QBs in the draft.
Yeah, but what are they gonna? You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends how far they go in the playoffs. Most of these good quarterbacks that are in the draft aren't going to be there by the time the Vikings
ain't going. The Vikings ain't going to playoffs this year.
Yeah, but they're still going to be a top 20 pick. Most of those quarterbacks will be gone in the first 10.
No, there's some good ones in the second round. You can get.
Yeah, they're going to have some good QBs.
Yeah, but do you a team like the Falcons, you got quarterbacks that were probably second round worthy with Ritter and all these other cats that they got.
Vikings are 7-8. The Vikings will be a top 15 pick. They can get a QB in that top 15.
Yeah, but not any of the touted ones.
This,
Unless
this,
you
this,
unless you unless you move up.
the
That's
thing
why
is,
that's why you trade on Piss. That's why you trade Piss for a first round.
or they got the ones like Michael Penix that's gonna sneak in, and I think
I think
he
Michael
might be good.
Penix will be. I think Michael Penix will be gone in the top 10.
He's
He's
not going in the
overrated.
top 10.
He's overrated.
They're not gonna put him in the top 10. He's not a top 10 QB right now. They ain't got him in there. They got him like with a second round grade, but you could develop him. And like I say, you could take Kirk Cousins for another year and you
But
develop him
that's
and
a
maybe.
second that's a second round grade before the combine.
But if you look at him, he has weapons. So that's why I say get a person like Penix that's used to playing with weapons. He can get it out to Justin Jefferson and Addison. They just need a quarterback. They need like a Brock Purdy. You just need a quarterback to get the ball in the hands of the playmakers. You don't need a quarterback that win you games.
Or you could get Bo Nix.
Yeah, Bo Nix is another one.
Someone who's gonna get the ball in their hands. They don't need us. They don't need a game breaker at QB.
That's who the Saints are gonna draft.
No,
Oh, Nix.
we need a game breaker at QB. That's the difference. Because we got a stupid offensive coordinator. We need somebody that. No.
You need
We're gonna get an offensive lineman or a tight end.
You need a GM that actually knows what the hell they're doing.
Well, this GM built. The thing is, this the GM that got them the championship. So you know how New Orleans is very loyal. They don't know how to move on. This GM
They need to.
going
They
nowhere.
need to do. They need to go the way other teams go. It's not what you've done in the past. It's what have you done for me lately.
This GM is in the trust. Like if something happened to the owner, he's going to be taking over the football affairs. So he's not going anywhere. And he's not the problem. The problem is his loyalty to these fools, Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael. That's his damn problem. And until people stop saying, screw this, I'm not coming to the games.
Yeah. You start affecting their pocket, they'll make moves.
They'll stop. Because it's like this. Derek Carr probably won't even be that bad if he had a coach that knew what the hell he was doing.
Nah, you can't teach that. They should, at this point, with how many teams Derek Carr has played for and what he's produced, you're not going to get any better out of him. I think that what you're getting is probably his best. I think they made a big mistake falling for whatever it is that he told the GM when he went and interviewed to get picked up by the Saints.
I honestly think he's in the right system. I don't think he's in the right system. And I think he shows flashes of him being good. He got flashes that let me know that when they do stuff that like the up-tempo stuff, he's good in that. He's not good in the offense. The offense sucks. Same with Jameis. Jameis does well in up-tempo stuff. But you tell him to run the offense, that offense sucks, so that's the offensive coordinator. They need to get rid of him.
I would say don't become complacent because Zach Wilson had some good games, and I'm not sitting here cheerleading for that little prick.
Oh, no, I'm not cheerleading for him. But we're stuck with him for another year. We're not going to do what the Denver Broncos are doing with $85 million. We lived through those days. We already going to be $85 million over the cap this year. Like 85 to 90 million over the cap again this year.
That's crazy.
With a bunch of old players that's over the hill. Like Cam Jordan is over the hill. Tyrann Mathieu is over the hill. So
Yep.
So I was looking for on a CBS. CBS says the Falcons draft a quarterback at 10,
For the QB.
and it's Jaden from LSU.
LSU.
Oh, that would be the worst that could happen. Because he's accurate and he can move.
You better hope the Giants snatch him at 5.
I hope so.
But then you have to watch out because if he happens to be, let's say, another CJ Stroud, it's not going to be easy for teams to get by them. Giants will be something to reckon with.
And it says Vegas too to draft a quarterback.
Vegas needs a quarterback.
They do.
Yes,
because Jimmy G is a waste of money.
he'll be
Well,
cut.
Jimmy G is done.
He'll be cut.
Because if you think
Jimmy
about
G's
it, you got maybe Natty. I don't know if you could say even a step up from Jimmy G with Carr.
I would say Jimmy G is done. They'll keep O'Connell as the backup, and they'll get a QB. Then I will keep Devontae Adams there. You don't need to get rid of a weapon.
He's just complaining that they ain't getting him the ball.
Now, a second site, it says Daniels go to the Patriots at 4.
Yeah. Sorry, on
every
Yahoo.
draft,
See, I can see them doing that because they like to screw over New York teams.
And every draft I've seen on here, it says Caleb Williams to the Bears.
That would be stupid for them, especially with them having problems at quarterback. It would be stupid for them to not go after Caleb Williams. Like I said, he's probably the only one that's NFL ready. Depending also on the weapons, because he does have weapons at SC. The thing is that their defense at SC sucks. So he's got to score 40 points because his defense is giving up like 30 and 40 points. Missouri just beat Ohio State.
Oh my God! I just saw something from Mike Tannenbaum talking about teams that could be interested in Russell Wilson: Atlanta, New Orleans, and the New York Giants. Good Lord!
Yeah, honestly,
ain't Washington. It's not Washington. Yes.
Yeah, ain't Washington. Good Lord.
Yes.
And you would think with Magic now part of Washington, people should want to come play. Even though he's not a football mind, he's still a sports mind.
He's a showman. He's going to make the Washington Commanders attractive. First of all, he's going to try to change that name. That name is just not attractive. Commanders are just not attractive. It's not catchy.
They're doing it because it's Washington Commander-in-Chief. That's why they went Commanders.
So I would say that Washington will be fun to watch. in a few years, it will be fun to watch because he's going to build it up.
And if you think about it, if they cut Russ, and let's say the Giants were to snatch him, all you need to do is get him receivers. He puts numbers up. Like I said, look at his numbers. His numbers this year are, top 5 quarterback numbers. He's just on a crappy squad.
I will say that if the Giants should acquire him, it will not cost them a number 1 pick. That's what
he won't.
No.
Yeah. And I'm like, this Washington already has a number one receiver in McLaurin.
Because McLaurin's a nice player.
Yeah. McLaurin, yeah. Yeah, and they got Curtis Samuel. He's decent. I mean,
Robinson's a
Dotson.
good running back.
Yeah, they got weapons. Don't have a QB. Because when I saw Brissett come in the game, they look like a decent squad.
He moves the ball.
Well, say he almost beat the Jets.
Like he literally just got the ball to his playmakers and let him go. It's like I think Howell thinks too much. Like just get the ball to the playmakers' hands and let the playmakers do. And that's what all the great quarterbacks did. If you look at Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, all them, they didn't try to be the playmaker. You know what? I'm gonna get the ball to my playmakers' hands and let them make the plays. Like that's what makes an elite quarterback from a regular quarterback.
When you have Taylor, when when Montana had Taylor, he had Rice, Owens, he had Roger Craig. You know what I'm saying? And what did you do? You threw the ball to those dudes. Those dudes made plays.
The only elite quarterback I know that really does it on his own is Pat Mahomes. Like he just throw it up there, be up there somewhere. It'd be like the worst play ever, but it works. Just think about it. He did stuff that if you did that in the game in high school, you'll be benched.
Yeah, this dude's soft. Andy Reid is soft. That's why.
And like throwing stuff behind the back, throwing sideways, like your body's literally sideways throwing it. That's the only QB I've seen that made something happen. Really made something happen. He's elite. The other ones try to get the ones in the playmakers' hands and let them.
He just reminds me so much of Tom Brady, not because of how many championships he's won. It's how he's crying now, like for every little thing.
But think about it. He has not known adversity. It's the first time he known really adversity. Now,
I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be able to come back if he don't make it to the playoffs.
He's going to make it to the playoffs. They got 9 wins, so he's going to make it to the playoffs.
No. I mean, we'll make it to the game.
You mean make it to the AFC Championship? Because every year he's been started, he made it to the AFC Championship. That's crazy.
I don't know. I mean, they might make it to the championship. Are they going to go on from the championships?
They're not making it to the AFC Championship, not with them receivers. I'm just being honest. Not with them fucking receivers.
No, I think the Ravens are going to smoke them.
See, better. Their only hope is if the Ravens or somebody like that get knocked out.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
We're going to go on to the shout-outs before Doc comes on and make the show 4 hours long. Y'all know Doc good for that shit. Oh, man, y'all got any shout-outs?
Yeah, I'll start off. I'd like to shout you guys out. Shout out the commission in a whole. Shout out Lala. Follow her on all social medias. Buy the merch. And I would say be safe. It's coming to that time of year where, we're about to celebrate the new coming of a year. So if you guys are going out, if you guys are partying, just be safe out there because there's a lot of people that just don't know how to be safe. Mm-hmm. And I'd like to wish you guys a happy new year, and I'll see you next year.
Oh, definitely. Indeed.
Go ahead, Anthony.
Anybody else?
Anthony studying.
Anthony? Oh, he's studying. Okay.
He's studying. He's like, hold on a second. Washington, if Washington does this, maybe I could get that.
Did he freeze? Did he sleep?
He must have fell asleep at the switch.
Yeah. Oh man.
It looks like he froze.
Oh,
He froze.
Well, shout out you guys. Shout out to Mrs. B who got me some cool stuff for Christmas. It's appreciated.
He froze.
Let's see. Shout out to my dad. As you all know, he came home from the hospital a few days ago. So
He's doing better?
yes,
Good.
he's actually he's taking baby steps, and baby steps from a stroke is not it's not that easy. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that he's home. Shout out to my family, who you all know I went to see them for Christmas, and it was nice to be around family. So shout out to you guys. You guys are my extended family. And as for New Year's Eve, don't be stupid, people. Get an Uber, get a car share, get a taxi, get a bus. Don't be stupid on New Year's Eve.
Or stay home.
Or stay home like I'll be doing this year. Stay home. But thank you guys.
Man, I thank y'all for doing the show, man. Anthony for stopping by, even though he fell asleep or froze. We don't know.
We're gonna go with fall asleep.
We're gonna fall asleep.
Fall asleep. Or Tiberius then came back and start messing with shit again. Oh, he's back. Like Anthony's coming back. Yeah. All right, thank you. Just froze. We thought you fell asleep. Look like you fell asleep. Oh man, you got any shout outs?
Not really. Just thanks for having me on. I'll try to be on more like in person because of Doc ain't doing the job, so I got y'all. And Nancy, man, I see Nancy. I seen him once. That's it.
I'm gonna have to take Nasty name off the graphic in a minute. It's coming. That's why his is at the end, so it can hurry up and switch to the next day. Yeah, man. But definitely shout you all for coming on. Doc, the PTO does not roll over.
Yeah,
like,
I think he used next year's PTO already. This year,
I think he has no PTO to 2027.
There we go.
Damn.
There we go.
I think he used enough for the year, Doc. But your New Year's resolution: be on time for the show. Look, we even started the show late, so you can come on. Well, we forgot you was at a party. All right, man. Just want y'all to be safe through this holiday time. I said it yesterday. Falling bullets kill. So if you please do not fire any weapons during the New Year's Eve, celebration. You have fun with your family, but you don't need to shoot your guns because I don't want anybody to get hurt. And also, if you're gonna drink or take in any alcoholic beverages, please look at Lyft, Uber, or get a designated driver because we don't need any accidents happening then. Oh man, it was a great year. Another year down. It's another year down. We head in the year 4 of the podcast. I'm looking forward to what's in store for us more. And man, I couldn't have a greater group of guys and girl on Thursday because she got one lady on Thursday. And then y'all, man, y'all makes this so much easier for me. And I wouldn't trade y'all for nothing in the world except for I guess when the Saints lose to the Rams, because I was trading everybody.
By the way, shout out to HR. By the way.
Oh yeah, she appreciates it. Shout out to all the wives, children of the podcast as well, because I know we take time away from family to do this. So it's time to enjoy it with your family. And we'll see y'all next year. So we'll see y'all Thursday of next year. That's be the next show. Friday of next year. Hopefully we have more to talk about. You know, we'll probably be talking about the national champions because I think they'll be crowned before we come back.
Yeah,
and
Monday.
Week 17. Yeah, week 17, and we'll be talking about the recap of that in 18. So y'all enjoy y'all new year.
Oh, and you show on Thursday? No, I'm staying away.
Oh, yeah, stay up. Oh, okay, Lord. Oh,
no. As a matter of fact, I don't think the national championship game will be. I mean, the playoffs will be, but not the championship game. I think the championship game is that following Monday.
Correct.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, so we'll be talking about the playoffs and previewing the national championship game. And Anthony says he's not coming on Thursday anymore because some supernatural shit was going on Thursday.
This shit was crazy.
That voodoo.
That voodoo shit was going on Thursday. But man,
you live in New Orleans. Get some voodoo person to bless the show.
Matter of fact, Jason, we're Puerto Rican, so we can do that.
I'm just saying, Lala has returned. For anybody who was wondering, she's waking up. She's in the fog and doesn't remember anything. So,
that ain't good. That's not good.
But she's home. She's good.
You talking about La or Ruthless Lala?
We talking about Ruthless Lala was missing for 12 hours. She's good now.
There could have been some paranormal activity going on there.
Yeah, that's called Tiberius threw her in the trunk.
Oh, yeah.
You being a little bit too possessive of her.
Don't let us call more Tiberius.
I do not want the lights to go off on us again because that shit really happened last night. My shit started malfunction. I had to fix my light, and then her lights went off, and then she disappeared when I said phone off. So, but she's back for all the people who watch Thursday, so she's safe and sound for now because we don't know this dude there. Man, we'll have that and more next week. This is your host, Mo Young. You got Anthony, the depressed Washington fan. You got the nefarious one. He's a depressed Giants fan. And you got the diabolical hater Jay, a depressed Jets fan. And I'm a depressed Saint fan.
So in other words, the whole panda's bad.
Everybody's depressed. Doc is depressed.
Yeah, Doc is
and Nancy is a depressed Titans fan. We all depressed.
You got Doc double depressed because he's a fucking Pelicans fan too.
And I'm triple depressed because I'm a Pistons fan. So I'm going to get drunk watching the Pistons lose this week. So I'll see y'all next year. Peace. We out.
Good night, everybody.
Peace. Be safe.
And if me see me keep looking over my shoulder, I gotta watch my back. Oh, she egged me. Oh, shit all over my rip off with the jersey. Go get me a towel. Y'all didn't know. Y'all.
You fucking owners have handled Judge, Gentleman, retired? Come on! He should have been fired before the fucking season! Joe Judge, quarterback sneak on not one, but 2 times from the fucking 5-yard line!
And we're talking echelon. It's going to be Yankees first, Giants second, Jets third, Mets last.
No!
Wait a minute.
minute. It's
Hell
Yankees
no.
first. It's Yankees first.
Okay.
Giants second.
Okay.
Knicks third.
No.
Jets fourth. Nets fifth.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
hell no.
The Nets fifth their mouth when they found out he was leaving. Maybe it was girl number 25 that didn't mind doing it.
I'll just put it this way. It's way bigger than Nino Brown, a.k.a. Deshaun Watson. This is way bigger than him.
Yeah, that's exactly what this
That's
is.
why,
And
maybe
what
that's
I'm
why
thinking.
he got off, because it's bigger than him and there's bigger people implicated in this.
I think it's gonna come to maybe 5 years down the line, and then Cleveland gonna crumble.